7. You are a boomer. You're the biggest boomer I know.
I am not a boomer.
Well, Troy's the biggest boomer I know. You're the second biggest.
Why is he the biggest boomer?
They were calling him a boomer on Instagram because of his troubles with streaming.
Oh, you having trouble?
Yeah.
What happened?
They got him.
Hulu wasn't working?
No, they got him. They got all the money.
Assholes at Spectrum.
Oh, Spectrum.
You know you're a boomer.
Wow.
When the service providers are shaking you down.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
He was paying $800 a year for Dropbox.
Well, thanks to Hot Dog, I fixed that problem.
Thank you, Hot Dog.
Dropbox $800.
You know what?
I fucked up.
You did.
Like, that's just like...
Because I start clicking. I just like click.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's $800. Okay.
Okay.
On my credit card.
That's what people pay. Now I'm in debt.
And then I did it, and Hot Dog's like, dude, you're paying way too much.
Yeah.
You don't need that plan.
What else?
It's like $9.
Thank God I have it. No, you're right.
Yeah.
I think it's like $100 a
I
year.
think I think I'm getting messed around with hosed.
We always make sure nobody's getting hosed here.
I think I might be getting hosed because I'm noticing that my Hulu in one room says like Nicole and the other, like I think I have multiple accounts because I keep like forgetting the passwords. So it'll be like this.
Better start a new one.
Right. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Let's just
Right.
start a new one. Let's start fresh.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
So I think I'm paying like multiple bills for the same stream.
I believe that you probably are. I believe that that's true.
Track.
There's more Sam Roberts Show after this.
Is listening to the radio getting out of hand? You need Bennington, the ultimate in hands-free talk radio design. Simply go to the Sirius XM app on any phone, then search for Bennington. It's that easy. Hands-free, pain-free. You'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It's perfect for your mind. A must for the entire office. Life itself goes quicker and easier. Best of all, Bennington works with your favorite phone. An amazing breakthrough show you'll listen to every day on the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM mornings are
pop culture,
headlines,
personalities.
Start your day with Today's Show live on Today's Show Radio.
Good morning to you.
So glad you're starting your week with us.
Then get the celebrity scoop with Page 6 Radio and Stars.
What Page 6? So, we hear things.
Your hot takes with the Smith sisters on Radio Andy.
We're finally gonna get the story behind the story.
And don't miss Andy Cohen Live, the king of convo.
Lady Gaga, Coleman Domingue, Kylie Minogue.
One of the hardest working men in showbiz.
Thanks.
Your morning vibe, live for the morning drive. Sirius XM 102 through 109.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, we all have people that we go to when we want to discuss the problems going on in our lives, whatever issues that we're facing, whether that's the group text, whether that's friends at work. A lot of them aren't even listening. A lot of them are so concerned with their own issues, they're not paying attention to you. They're just smiling and nodding. That doesn't help. If I were you, I'd go to BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S., fully online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. You can switch therapists anytime, no extra cost. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFFT.
If you're considering a 1031 exchange or need steady, high-yield monthly income, you should consider student housing and stabilized low-income housing with Icon America. Cash flow starting at 7.5% paid monthly. Icon Student Housing has 2 new properties in 2 of the hottest markets, Salt Lake City near the University of Utah and Purdue University, both 100% occupied. Icon America Low-Income Housing has properties diversified across Florida, Maryland, Georgia, Ohio, and more. Cash flow starts at 7.5%. Icon offers arguably the lowest fees in the industry by cutting out the high broker-dealer commissions, passing the savings directly to you. Call 800-580-1031. Keep your money working for you by sheltering 100% from taxes. Visit icon1031.com or call 800-580-1031. 800-580-1031.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, and no, this isn't a timeshare cancellation ad. I'm here to help you break free from your overpriced mobile carrier with Red Pocket Mobile. Did you know the average American wireless bill is $140 a month? At Red Pocket, plans start at just $10 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data with absolutely no games and no price increases ever. But it gets even better. Red Pocket gives you your choice of all three major mobile networks for the very best 5G coverage anywhere you are. And you get to keep your phone and number. At Red Pocket Mobile, you don't have to settle. I don't see how anyone could say no to getting one low, locked-in price and 3 5G networks. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch and get one locked-in low price, 3 5G networks, and live customer care in 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's redpocket.com, redpocket.com.
The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Christine did the right girlfriend thing for years. Like, I'll watch Sixers games. I like basketball. One day it was a fight, but that's where the truth bomb smashed, and she was like, I don't give a shit about the Sixers or Eagles or any of that stuff at all. And then all I saw was, when I was broke, the money I've paid for us to go to games and stuff, and I'm like, why?
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Fashion Talk or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
We've all seen a bad call, phantom hold, mystery offsides, a catch that clearly hits the ground. But the worst call, buying your game day cigars from some sketchy website, that's a bad call. At Famous Cigars, making the right call is easy. Thousands of premium brands in stock and shipped fresh from our huge on-site humidor, half the size of a football field. Go to FamousCigars.com and get 25% off your order of $99 with the code SCORE. We've been in the game since 1939, so we know a lot about bad calls and bad cigars. Whether you're tailgating or savoring that fourth quarter comeback from your couch, do it with a cigar as bold as your team's spirit at a price that won't cause any interference. No bad calls, just great cigars. Save 25% at FamousCigars.com. Code SCORE. FamousCigars.com. Code SCORE.
Famous Cigars does not sell tobacco products to anyone under the age of 21 or the minimum age in your local jurisdiction, whichever is higher.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. That's ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter.com/comedy.
If you're considering a 1031 exchange or need steady, high-yield monthly income, you should consider student housing and stabilized low-income housing with Icon America. Cash flow starting at 7.5% paid monthly. Icon Student Housing has 2 new properties in 2 of the hottest markets, Salt Lake City near the University of Utah and Purdue University, both 100% occupied. Icon America Low-Income Housing has properties diversified across Florida, Maryland, Georgia, Ohio, and more. Cash flow starts at 7.5%. Icon offers arguably the lowest fees in the industry by cutting out the high broker-dealer commissions, passing the savings directly to you. Call 800-580-1031. Keep your money working for you by sheltering 100% from taxes. Visit icon1031.com or call 800-580-1031. 800-580-1031.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
Greetings and citations, fine shits.
Welcome to Sam Roberts Show.
All right. It does sound better. Check. We're doing our sound check. It sounds better. He wants you to bring it down a hair.
Yeah, it's still pretty tight.
A C hair. Right?
A C hair, please.
Right.
No,
Up, down.
Whatever you're doing is not doing anything.
Right.
Just so you know.
Sound check. 1, 2. Bow, bow, bow. It's a good song. Luckily, it's a good groove. That's why we have a good groove. Well, you can move. It's gonna get moved. This sounds. I mean,
it's my headphones are cranked.
Troy's. Yeah, he hasn't tried to turn the volume down. He's making these poor engineers go crazy. He's like, if you just get the knob and you turn it down. Oh.
They don't give me a volume over here.
That's because if it's too loud, you're too old, dude.
Great point.
I told him. They said, should we give Troy volume? I said, no. He's got to learn his lesson. If it's too loud, you're too old. Also, if we could tether him to the console, if we could somehow tether him all the way to the console, that would be great. Well, here we are. Welcome to Sam Roberts Show. We got the mics working just now.
You still sound weird.
Hey, something's way off. Yeah.
That might be my voice.
No, your voice sounds great.
Your voice has never sounded better.
Never?
Today's the best day it's ever sounded.
That's awesome. I was hoping. I woke up hoping for that.
I don't know. Some of the ladies think he sounds good when he's sick.
Oh, you do sound good when you're a little raspy.
I mean, when do I not sound good?
That's a great point.
You know? This sounds better than yesterday. Yesterday it was like I was.
It does sound better.
Kind of getting picked up by all the mics and I hear it now. The echo is it's all like Boss Jock.
It's very compressed.
Yeah, music processing.
You know what you got to do now is you just got to get really close to the microphone and talk like this.
But that's like so I have to talk as if I'm only going to talk for like 20 seconds, but just do it for 3 hours.
They call it the mashup.
Yeah. Yeah. You should just keep going, like keep building to a tease.
I can just play music underneath the whole show and make it sound a little better.
Who am I, DLR? That's what David Lee Roth used to do.
You can hear that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
People did say yesterday that they could hear you on the phones.
You're picking. My mic right now is off.
It's director's commentary.
You listen to how loud I sound.
You sound loud, dude. And you don't want people hearing you because you get impolite. And people are going to get the wrong idea. You're unhappy person.
I'm a very happy person.
That's not what it sounds like when you listen to the show. That's not the experience the listeners get.
Well, you should hear what I have to deal with on these phones.
People go like this. You got good callers on the morning show. How do you do that? Great phone screener.
People call me on speakerphone with their head out the window.
What?
What are they, dogs?
And they go like...
Hey, shh! Tell Sam! Shh!
And by the way, I don't want to be on the air. Okay, great. Thanks for calling. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to quiet these mics down.
No, that's okay.
Sam can hear us eating.
That's okay. Have a snack, boys. Enjoy yourselves.
Maybe until they fix it, Troy can do his job from home.
I mean, we should all be. I know of
calls from home.
I know of a studio where none of they're exist. They're also like, hey, Sam, just so you know, we can't fix your mics and you have no printouts whatsoever today. So if you could just wing it and sound strange, we'd appreciate it. And yeah, of course I can. Sure, whatever you need.
Well, that's because you're a professional.
Yeah, you're good,
bro. You know where the printer works?
At home.
In the basement. Not Sam. Not Sam's studio. I got a working printer. I got microphones that sound the same all the time. I was using them yesterday. They sounded just like they did the day before.
Well, because I would assume there's nobody in there messing with your settings when you're not there.
Nobody's changing the snaps.
Jess doesn't go down there and do her own podcast?
She's got a Jess snap, and then I snap it back to my snap.
Jess is like, this compression sucks. I'm going to crank it all the way up.
Right, because she likes to have a nice bass to her voice.
Yeah, she likes balls in her voice.
Right, when she's doing her sewing podcast. Man. She does her podcast. It's called Women. Am I right?
Ever since it became Andy 100, this place has gone to shit.
It's gone to shit. Yeah.
I mean, listen. This whole Andy 100 thing. I figured out yesterday. I came to this conclusion. I came to this realization. You know, people go, it's very childlike that Sam likes professional wrestling so much. They say it's like that Sabrina Carpenter song, Man Child. It's very childlike because it's a world of pure and utter fantasy. And it's ridiculous. You know, it's these over-the-top good guys and these over-the-top bad guys, and they're saying things to each other, and you know, it's fake, they say. It's total nonsense. But then I really, sat and contemplated with it. And I realized that I think one of the things that draws me to this world of professional wrestling is there is an understanding on the highest intellectual level. There's an understanding between the audience and the people putting on the show that nothing you see is meant to be perceived as reality. It's like walking in, they go, here, we're going to present this entire world to you. Nothing here is meant to be perceived as real. And so, like, when you have individuals that perceive it as real, the vast majority of the audience go, like, what are you, crazy? That's not the point of this at all. We're walking in, and they've told us, they've said, everything that you see here is going to be presented to you as a fully working, interconnected, functional world. However, we are in agreement before we begin that nothing here is meant to be perceived as reality, and everything is presented strictly for entertainment and not to be taken as if it's a real life thing. And I go, okay, I can abide by those rules and just have a good time. And then I see the same sort of laws applying to other things in life, but without that understanding being met between the consumers and the people producing the content. You know, I go into politics and I look at what's going on in politics and I go, well, I'm assuming that nothing that is happening in this world is meant to be perceived as actual reality. And then everyone goes, what are you talking about? This is as serious as it gets. This is even more hyper reality than your reality. And I go, I don't think it is. I think that this is the same thing. And they go, no, this is reality. I go, okay, if you say so, but I'm pretty sure we're not meant to take any of this seriously because logically none of it makes sense. And they go, wow, that's because you're on the wrong side. I go, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, thank you for clearing that up for me.
And you're on the right side.
Right, exactly. And then I watch the news and I go, well, none of this in media is meant to be taken seriously. Like nothing in media, in mainstream, nothing in news is meant to be taken as reality, right? It's like it's just there for our entertainment. It's a fake world that we can go into for a little while and escape. And they go, no. Not only is this reality, but those of us that work in this industry are given special privileges and expect to be treated with a certain amount of respect because of our journalistic integrity. Because we work in the news, and there's nothing more important and more real than the news. And I go, so you mean like the way you're supposed to have a certain reverence for like a doctor because they're so important to society, or a teacher, we should feel the same way about TV and printed news sources? And they go, yes, that's exactly right. That's right. It's totally different from professional wrestling. And I go, okay, all right. I just want to make sure I understand all the rules. And then I was driving into work yesterday, and, you know, I get to Sirius around 7:15, so I'm still in the car at 7. And I go, oh, today's the day, this was yesterday. I go, today's the day that Howard makes his big announcement. Now, again, I had been, reading the articles and stuff, but because every article about the future of Howard Stern on Sirius XM had literally no foundation, had no source, and everything that was sourced led back to a source that didn't have a source. And it was all, even the headlines didn't match the articles.
Also blatant lies.
Like you'd see a headline that says, Howard Stern show canceled from Sirius, right? That's what the headline would say. Sirius XM cancels Howard Stern. And I go, that's odd. I feel like I would have gotten some kind of company newsletter about that.
My favorite one was about how Alex Cooper, and they have to hide Howard when she's in the... I've never seen her here once.
She's never been here. Maybe for one meeting. And by the way, he's never here either. It's just at a point, it doesn't happen. Andy Cohen is here. But, he's out and about in the city all the time. He pops in here, he pops in there, whatever works for people. And I don't judge that. I come in here every day because it's easier for me. I do the show, I do the wrestling show. I'm here for both shows, and then, you go home. But at a point, it's almost like if the equipment it feels like at a point Sirius goes like, well, the cameras that are non-functional are great for show. What if we go like the whole studio and the printers and everything? If everything is just going to be here for show, I will start doing it from home. That'd be fine too.
No, but you want to see your boys.
But I invite you over. Everybody, cool. Everybody would pile into the basement. Is how we do it.
Get some breakfast.
Of course. Yeah, we get Uber Eats every day. Oh. Wouldn't that be great?
Awesome.
Okay, all right, good. So we have a plan B. We have a parachute. But yeah, so like the details. But even in the straight headlines, because it says like it says it's done. He's canceled, and then you read the article. And there's nothing to it. First of all, it doesn't say anything about cancellation. It says that there is speculation that his contract may not be renewed at the end of the year. And I go, well, this article is, first of all, purely speculative, belongs in a gossip column, not in a media section, and doesn't match the headline that I just read. But everybody goes, well, you don't need to read the articles. Just read the headline, and then you put out your content based on the headline. And I go, that's how you do it? They go, yes. Just read the headline, and then you do your content. And the more content there is, it just feeds itself. And I go, yeah, but if you trace it back, it's not based on anything. And they go, would you stop? Would you stop? I go, all right, I'll stop. So I'm going like, and then people are asking me about it, and I go, first of all, I have no idea. I do not have the inside track at SiriusXM. I come in, I talk for 3 hours, I take a break for an hour, I talk for 2 hours, and then I go home. That's all. I'm not at the Metallica show. Only got the 2 shows. Well, those are the movers and the shakers, right?
You're still not happy about that.
Well, I'm not. I don't know what's going on. I come in and do the shows. That's fine. The movers and the shakers were at the Metallica show. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going like there's nothing to any of these articles anyway, but I am interested in how he responds to it, how he gets back on the air for the first time. And I click on the radio, and it's Andy Cohen, because they said Howard's very mad that Sirius likes Andy Cohen, which I mean Andy Cohen does Howard show all the time, right?
Yeah.
Or I go, but that doesn't check out at all. And then they, like you said, Travis, they go, also, Howard can't be in the same room as Alex Cooper. And I go, like, when would they be in the same room? Like, this isn't, what are you talking, what, the effort that it, like, if somebody got hired to keep Howard Stern and Alex Cooper from seeing each other in this building, I mean, it'd be like a Sopranos no-show job. You know what I mean? It's a mafia job. It's not a real job. It's a Kawhi Leonard job. It's not a thing. So I go, okay. So I go, well, still, because I know this, and I know that he probably knows this too, so it's going to be very entertaining to hear him respond to this. And I turned on the radio yesterday morning, and it's Andy Cohen, and here's a clip that they posted.
Good morning, everybody. This is, I know, not the voice that you expected to hear. This is not the voice that you probably wanted to hear, but it is I, Andy Cohen, and this is our first day broadcasting on Andy 100.
Okay.
I know that you're expecting a big announcement.
So I got it. So they go on for and Andy Cohen can talk. He's great. And he goes on for about 12 minutes or whatever. But I didn't listen to all of it because as soon as he started this bit, I was like, oh, that's funny. You know what I mean? It's like he's doing a bit. Because pointing out how absurd it is that people thought this was going to happen. Because immediately you go, well, they wouldn't move Andy to Howard's studio and Howard's channel. He literally already has a studio and a channel. You don't need to. Why would you rebrand everything instead of just being like, hey, we're just going to put a little bit more energy into your studio and channel? He's already got a channel. But whatever, I go. It's a funny bit though. I go, that's fun, and they do it, and he's doing it, and then it goes out, and then production starts about Howard, and then Howard comes back, and I go, that's a fun rate. It's like an old school Radio 101 bit, but always entertaining. And I think Howard's done that before on April Fool's Day. Where he brings in somebody to. I think he did that at K-Rock when he was like, the FCC has finally gotten rid of Howard Stern or whatever it was. He's done it before. Other radio guys have done it before. We probably did it on O&A. It's a fun. It's a fun Radio 101 bit. But I go, okay, it's cute. And then I start looking, and I go, nobody's gonna believe this is true. But I don't even believe that the intention, like, it's so silly that I don't even think the intention is for people to believe it's true. I think the intention is to be entertaining, and it's entertaining. It's great. Then all of a sudden, I see a headline. And it's like by the Associated Press. And it says, Howard Stern resigns and is replaced by Andy Cohen for Andy 100. And I go, wait. And I start going like, does he have so much pull that he's gotten the Associated Press to go along with the joke? Like, is that? And I'm reading and I go, oh my God, no. It's just like a guy, I guess, got radio for the first time, like listened to radio for the very first time in his life, had never heard of the medium before, and just turned on radio and heard this, and then immediately started writing an article. And like before the 12 minutes of Andy was done, he just hits publish. And I go, I can't believe it. And like I said before, he hits publish. So then Variety is like, well, if he hit publish, we can hit publish. And so they write the same article, and then they hit publish because they want to get hits on this too. And nobody has turned on the radio at this point because now Howard's live. And he's going like, that was a bit. It's a classic radio bit, you know? Nobody who listens to the show every morning would think that this is really happening, but maybe for a second if you were really nervous about it or whatever. But I'm like, literally right now, if you just turn the radio on, you don't even have to sort, like, just turn the radio on. He's on. But no, it's like, no. We want to base it on this headline that was already published. And I go, okay, this is really embarrassing. And both of these trades had to post corrections. And I go, that's very embarrassing. And I was thinking to myself, like, they should be, if there are legal privileges that journalists get, they should also be punished by law when they get it this, when it's this absurdly wrong, when it's this easy to figure out if that's right. Like, you hear it on the radio, but the move would be you hear this on the radio and immediately you call your source, right? Hey, I just heard this on the radio. Is this true? And how did it happen? But nobody's calling a source anymore. That's over. Nobody's like got a little, except for lazy eyewitness news, nobody's doing the work. And you can tell it's not happening. There's no way it could have happened because any source you would call would be like, what? Have you ever heard radio before? This is a bit. And then, because these articles start coming out, I didn't find this out until last night. And I'm so glad they clipped it because they deserve to be clipped. The Squawk Box started talking about it. The Squawk Box. CNBC Squawk Box. Which, by the way, this is the financial network, right? CNBC? I mean, what are they? The FCC should be looking into this at this point. Or who presides over Wall Street? I think it's the FCC.
No. Over Wall Street,
you can't
the
curse.
SEC?
Yes, because you can't curse on Wall Street either. You can't. They don't like bad language. So I think it's the FCC and the SEC. Yeah, I think you're both right.
I like this version of Sam. Sounds very Trump. We should take his license away.
All licenses should be taken away. All of them. Well, it's like in a world. But
they broke into Shark Tank reruns for this?
I know. Like, just put Shark Tanks on all day now if this is what we're going to be doing. But in a world where, like, journalism is more under fire than it's ever been.
I know. It's insane.
That's a great point. Because Trump is over here trying to discredit journalists as often as humanly possible. You would think that all journalists would be trying to do journalism at the highest level.
But no. They heard Andy said, so it must be true.
Right. Because why would Andy Cohen...
There's no critical thinking.
No, because he's an entertainer. He's doing something for entertainment value. So then the Squawk Box comes on and starts squawking. That's right. About what's going on.
Because some producer was like, oh.
Yeah. A little, like
news.
Like an intern was like, oh, I just heard this. And they were like, "Oh, let's run with it." Is anybody else running with it? I watched that Jeff Daniels show, The Newsroom, and I want to know if Squawk Box has a similar setup that Jeff Daniels did, because it seemed like Jeff Daniels had a whole operation of making sure he only reported the facts. He didn't want to get it wrong, but I'm not sure Squawk Box has the same level of critical thinking.
How many clues could you possibly need that this is not real?
It's just all clues. It's all one big clue.
Stern Show posted the video of Andy on their Twitter, like, as it happened.
Because it's not...
Like, how many clues do you need?
Because we're doing it for fun. We're not literally trying to, like, haha, we tricked you,
That's what
idiots.
I'm saying, like,
it's just for fun. Like,
so sad.
We're pointing out... I mean, I thought that the brain behind the bit was pointing out how ridiculous it would be if some of these articles that were talking about Howard were actually true. This is what it would sound like.
Andy's replacing Howard.
Right, which is kind of a brilliant way to handle it. But once again, and then they act like, and then the media, they act like this. They go like, oh, well, the king of all media has fooled us once more. Leave it to Howard. I go, no. Howard's done a lot of genius things, and this was genius on an entertainment level, but in terms of being the ultimate pull the wool over your eyes guy, this was not one. This is you guys. This is your guy's flaw.
And nothing frustrated me more than when I started to see headlines that were Howard Stern trolls listeners.
No. You got trolled. And you can hear it too. Watch the Squawk Box. The Squawk Box not only covers it, but begins to analyze what they're seeing happen in front of their face, as if it's a piece of living history that they get to witness and report on because they're great journalists.
We've got some breaking news for you this morning. Howard Stern officially splitting with SiriusXM after nearly 20 years.
It's not true.
An announcement about the future on September 2nd's episode. That was then postponed until today. But when the show started this morning, Andy Cohen introduced himself and said the channel will now be known as Andy 100.
What?
Cohen said the handoff was meant to be cleaner, and this morning's announcement wasn't how things were supposed to go.
Could you pause for a moment, Michael? Like, as you're saying this out loud, don't you go like, I shouldn't be saying this out loud. This is clearly a bit. Like, what are we doing? Like, this morning on the local morning show, a couple ended up with friction over roses that were sent to the wrong person. Oh, gee golly. Like, it's almost like the internet should expose us to all this stuff and make us less gullible. But somehow collectively, whether it's on the internet or not, collectively, we've all just become more gullible. Like, the internet should make us believe that nothing is true. But somehow it's reversed, and it's made everyone just believe that everything is true. That if you just see it, it must be true. We've been proven time and time again that the one way to really determine that it's not true is probably because you saw it. If you saw it, there's a 90% chance that it's not true. We make fun of poor Troy. Poor Troy comes on here with far more, by the way, convincing falsehoods and reports them, and we tell him this is clearly fake. But they are more convincing than this was. And look at this. The Squawk Box. Because it's not even fair to say hook, line, and sinker, because the intention was not to trick the Squawk Box. The intention was to just have some fun on the radio.
For a couple minutes.
Yeah. 12 minutes. Keep listening for a little while, Squawk Box.
I'm so glad they did this.
And these people, they have all their money invested in the stock market. And what do? They turn on CNBC because they want guidance. The people have all their money is invested in the stock market, and they're going to the Squawk Box for guidance on what they should do with their financial futures. And this is the Squawk Box? This is the level of thinking that we've got squawking at us from the box? Keep going.
He's confident that Howard Stern will land on another platform soon. And we're going to try to dig into what's exactly happened here. Of course, Howard Stern.
You're going to try.
Been paid, I think, something on the order of about $100 million.
5 years.
Okay, hit pause on this. I don't trust them with that information whatsoever. I mean, they could basically say, what does Howard Stern make? $7 billion a day? Yeah, sure. Billion. Yeah. I mean, you could just go on the Squawk Box and just say, just make things up. And it's odd because SiriusXM stock still appears to be performing about the same. It's almost like this was just a standard radio bit that started the show. Very strange. Let's dive in on the Squawk Box.
A publicly traded company shouldn't trick their investors.
They didn't trick any investors. Not one investor was tricked. No investors were fooled.
You don't think anybody sold all their shares at 7:00? Okay.
No. Nobody was tricked. You know what they did at 7:01, 7:02? They went like this.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's what they did at 701, 702. Exactly what you should do when you listen to a morning show. Go on, Mike.
There, when Sirius really took off, that was the thing that they built everything around. On
good analysis.
Terrestrial radio and going to that. It got a lot of people to actually subscribe in the very early days. Now, just last week, Scott Greenstein, who's the president.
Oh, good. Way to correct. Could you pause for a minute? I'd like to correct it by mispronouncing his name, please. I just pronounced his name correctly. If I could take a moment to mispronounce his name, just in case anybody thought the Squawk Bikes, and then they go like this. The problem is these young men listening to their podcasts. They should be listening to us. We're far more on top of our game here. Excuse me. We were being laughed at by Travis Teft. Travis Teft. And, I mean, the idea to mispronounce a name, it happens. To correct yourself in order to properly mispronounce a name, it's like it's being done on purpose. It's like, wait. We almost slipped a fact into this story. Go on.
Was speaking at a Bank of America conference. He said that he wanted Stern to say at Sirius, but that the deal would have to make sense. So he said for all these years and right up to now, it is as important a single piece of content as we've ever had. Mm-hmm. Makes you think, there was speculation at the time it would mean he would have to take a big pay cut. Makes you think that something broke down. Right. And how they would get to some price with it.
Words. What do you think?
Words.
Words. I'll say words here. Commercial? No more words. Gotcha. Words.
Mispronounced words.
Right. This man that I don't know who he is said a thing, and it really makes you think that a thing could have been said by a man who said a thing. What do you think?
This is a business channel, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the Squawk Box. They're squawking at people. In business, back in the day, people used to just leave these financial channels on all day long in their office because they'd look at how their investments were doing. And they'd take advice from the guy with the soundboard. The Mad Money guy.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know how any of it, I don't know how we're still standing. I don't know how any of it, because that guy, it's a meme in and of himself, Jim Cramer. Everybody in the financial world, the meme is that whatever Jim Cramer does, just do the exact opposite and you'll become very rich. But he's still got his program where he's got all his sound effects.
It's just insane.
Squawk Box got to the bottom of it.
That in combination with what podcasters
are doing,
making and doing these days on their own.
Pause for a moment. I like that guy with the glasses. In combination with what podcasters are doing on their own. You just said he's making $100 million. Well, I don't know. These podcasters are making $100 million. Yeah, they're making it from Sirius. We're the ones paying the podcasters that kind of money. But thank you for the insight. That combined with, he just wanted to say podcast. Combine that with podcasters. See, I'm the young guy on the show. I kind of keep my ear to the street. And a lot of people don't know this, but podcasts are really starting to take off. They get money from advertisers. Oh, tell us more. And you can get these on your phone? Yes. Here's Katie Couric and Bryant Gumbel to explain the internet to us. So here's a few moments later.
Was the Howard Stern thing was a joke. He trolled viewers with the gag that Andy Cohen had taken over his slot.
That whole thing is a joke?
You're kidding me.
How could he do this?
You're kidding me. The king of all media is at it again. Classic Howard. Oh, radio's bad boy has fooled us once more. How could he do this? I can't believe it. It must have been a prank. So well thought out, so in depth, that only the very, very smartest among us could discern this from actual reality. I watch this and I go, am I like an elite genius?
That's what I was thinking.
You know what I mean? I go, maybe I'm like an elite level genius guy and I should forget about this. I should be doing think tank. I shouldn't be doing this stupid radio and all this dumb wrestling stuff. I should be doing think tanks and controlling the world. You know what I mean? I feel like if this is who we've got, I feel like I could be one of these elite tech genius guys who controls the media. If this is as best as we've got, these are our Squawk Box people. This ain't the 3 a.m. shift. This is the morning show. How? How could one man?
I love when he goes, the whole thing was a prank?
No. Listeners have been trolled.
Listeners. Again. She said viewers.
Viewers have been trolled. Yeah, again. No. Viewers have been... What viewers? It's a radio. It's an audio medium. Nobody can see it.
And whatever you want to call them, they weren't the ones that were trolled.
And also, it wasn't a troll. Define troll for me, lady. Well, it makes you think. There was a man who once said... I mean, that's not how trolls work. Nobody's ever done anything like this. Everybody's always done everything like this before.
You've just been in radio too. You get in wrestling before. You just understand it. Like people don't get the joke. They don't get the goof.
In media?
I thought it was so obvious.
Yeah, but these people, first of all, they're live. So they need content immediately. Like what they want to be the one that's breaking it.
I'm live. I don't have a microphone that works for any printouts. I'm still managing.
Yeah, it's a different show. They want to break news.
Right.
They want to be the first to be like.
Then they need better producers.
I mean, they probably fired them all.
They probably, you know what? That's a great point.
They're using ChatGPT and interns.
They're like, well, the intern could do it. That's probably exactly what happened.
Budget cuts. I can't imagine them making a lot of money.
No.
Jim Cramer's put them in the
yeah, they put them right in the red. Yeah, you're right. And isn't it odd that a financial channel hasn't figured out how to make more money? Like, who are you getting advice from? You're probably right. They probably used to have a line producer and an executive producer and this guy, and then each host has their own little producer that creates their own. Now it's an intern that just doesn't care. And you know who's the producer of this show? Remember when Hot Dog was working at Fox News Radio on the overnight shift?
Yeah. It's him.
And a man on the radio was like, there was a death, an infant death in a car. They said there was an infant death in a car, and he just signaled to play the sounder, and Hot Dog played the Jetsons music.
I mean, that's my favorite Hot Dog moment.
And then I said, "Did you get in trouble?" And he went, "No, I went home. It was my end of my shift, so I just left."
Yeah, and they scream at you, and you just go like, "Okay, I'll go get another job."
Yeah, I don't care. I'm making very little money. This is very easy. My level of income is very easy to replace. I'm just going to go home now. I don't care. Like I don't care.
Yeah, you fire me. Okay, fine. I'll deliver packages for Amazon.
Right.
Piss and bottles.
Yeah, big deal. I'll Uber Eats for a while. I'll hang out with Mamadou outside the McDonald's. Wait for the orders to come in. I don't care.
I wouldn't want to go up against him.
No. Well, they don't realize how competitive it is in this city. He's going to have to go out to Jersey or something because Mamadou is reaching. But yeah, because they're going to be like, hey, why would you feed us that information? They go, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
I saw it.
Well, you read it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my bad. I just saw this here.
I thought it was real.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Andy Cohen.
Sounded real to me. I still think it was real. No, here's them figuring it out. And this is now the recovery of trying to figure out how. This is like supervillain level genius that someone's managed to pull the wool over the Squawk Box's eyes.
He gleefully turned the chatter into a tune-in promo. His show told listeners,
she can't believe it. She can't believe it. She's like, it must have been a joke. You can go back a little bit when we get back onto it, Mike. But also, I listened to it, okay? I heard it. It goes like, Andy Cohen threw it to break, and then very well produced intro came on, mocking the idea that this is the end of the show.
Oh, there was sound clips and stuff. From
yeah. And they said bye bye Baba Booey. They did a whole song about it. It was great. But there was no gleeful ha ha, you've been fooled once more by the king of all media. Howard just came on and did the show. They're like, oh, that was fun, huh? Anyway, we all know, and then everybody was having a great time. Oh, I didn't know I didn't think it was real, but that was funny.
Those articles stayed up for a long time.
A long time. I was sitting there we started our show. It's now an hour after it happened, and the articles were still up. And I said, and honestly, the reason we didn't talk too much about it yesterday is because the articles were up. The show was just starting. And I said, I haven't read into it enough to really know if they've been fooled as badly as I think they have. If they look as bad as I think they do, I said this to myself. I haven't read enough about it to know if they've been fooled as badly as I think they've been fooled. So let me not talk about it yet, which is 10 times more responsibility than the Squawk Box took. You understand? I am more disciplined at my craft than the Squawk Box is. Can you believe that?
No.
I can.
You can?
Yeah. Look at him.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, come on.
This doesn't surprise you?
Not for a second.
Did I take my position more seriously as an orator? As a public orator?
You're the last one, bro.
That's why. This is what's left.
I mean, I got bad news for these people.
Right.
There was one more, and that's it. Now,
And it's
the
taken.
window's closed.
It's taken. And by the way, after this, we're going to take a look at what happens when stuff like this goes away. Old Don Lemon is trying to figure it out.
He's having a tough time.
But before we get there, he doesn't understand. His media literacy courses in college never taught any of these people how to deal with this stuff.
I can't wait. What a fall.
Right. So then they try to figure out how they could have been duped in such a way.
Joke. He trolled viewers with the gag that Andy Cohen had taken over his slot.
That whole
It was
thing
an
is a joke?
entire
Not even
head fake
April
and a
Fool's.
joke.
How could he do this?
How could?
He
It's not even April
briefly turned
Fool's.
the chatter
Check the
into a
calendar.
tune-in promo. His show told listeners, yeah. I think it's a joke. This is
Oh, my
Variety.
goodness gracious. So Variety, by the way, I believe wrote a headline originally.
Hit pause right now. That little worm. What a worm, weasel, rat. This guy right here. And I would tell him that.
Yeah.
I would tell him, I say, I don't know you, sir. You're probably a great man. But in this moment, he's already trying to figure out why it was. He's the news reader. He's the one who read it. And he's going, I mean, I can't believe he fooled Variety.
Right, you wrote a whole headline about it.
I mean, talk about a survivalist, just throwing people under the bus, just ready to explain why it's not his fault. He was getting and it goes back to what I said at the beginning. Well, if you write a headline, then I can say the headline, and then you can write a headline about me saying the headline, and then it just goes and goes and goes. No responsibility is taken. Whoa, I can't believe Variety did this. I mean, and by the way, it's not April Fool's. I don't understand how he can do this.
I don't think that's legal.
Because here's the thing. On a comedy/entertainment show, you can't lie. Even for the sake of sarcasm, parody, can't do it.
It's not even April 1st.
It's not April Fool's Day.
These people.
And also, let's talk about this. He fooled Variety. Really. I didn't hear you guys just have a 2-minute conversation about it. He fooled who? The listeners and Variety. No, the viewers. So far we've got he fooled the viewers and Variety. And he's name-checking publications. The nerve of this guy to name-check another publication.
I mean, the blame.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to be like, oh, I fucked up.
He's passing the buck.
Yep.
Guess what? When you get to be the on-air guy, there is so much less that you have to deal with. The one thing on this planet that you have to take responsibility for is that the buck stops with you because you're the one saying it. And that's it. Everything else, you don't have to do any of the menial work. You don't have to do the grunt work. You don't have to fix the microphones. You don't have to do anything. But if you said it, you have to own it. Instead, he's like, oh, I can't believe it. And Variety wrote it. Did you guys hear Variety wrote it? I mean, let's talk about that. Let's go back to a mic.
Saying that he left.
I'm going back
There was a whole number of headlines that he left. And this is why when I heard the Andy thing, I thought, you're not hearing it directly from him. This is
Oh, my God!
Did you hear? You haven't heard? I mean, this piece of trash. This garbage guy. That's why I knew there was something up with this. We just heard you say it.
I mean,
there was no hesitation in that man's voice because you know what? He said the whole Andy Cohen news. He said it from his whole chest.
I knew it. I knew. I knew.
It didn't pass the smell test for me. I thought it was a little fishy, but I said it for you guys.
Andrew Ross Sorkin.
He wrote
Too Big to Fail.
He did?
Yep. And he co-created Billions.
Wow, look. Those are great things. Too Big to Fail.
Based in fact.
And it really is what happens? This is the whole, do you get intoxicated by the idea of I was a writer. There's so much integrity and romance and being like a writer like that, to write Too Big to Fail, where you really get your nails dirty and dig into a story like that and go through all the data and go through, like, it's got to be so fulfilling to be able to tell that story and really get into it.
And then have it be a bestseller.
And then Billions comes out, and you're working with these genius guys on Billions. You're working, know,
Soder
and Koppelman and Pig Vomit. And now look at this. But you get so intoxicated with the idea of getting to be the host of the show that you'll just say whatever they put on the teleprompter. You go. Can you imagine going from being that guy to going full Ron Burgundy? And then when you realize that what you said wasn't true, you go, "No, I knew.
Yeah, I know.
I knew the whole time anyway. Yeah, no, I knew, but."
You guys didn't know. I knew.
Oh, I was just about to say that.
That's the guy.
Oh, I was just about to say that. Like finishing your sentences incorrectly.
Every time my wife does that, Riley goes, "Yeah, but you didn't."
Yeah, exactly. By the way, side note, my wife is in the front seat of the car the other day. She leans back at the kid. She goes, "Do you know when I was younger, I trained to be an opera singer?" And there was an 8-year-old voice from the very back, third row of the car, that goes, "Yeah, but you never became one." And she just looked at me like, I didn't.
You know what?
Yeah, he's
right.
You never became one. Yep.
So what are you telling me?
That's true. That's true. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the beginning of this guy's spiel, explaining that he knew the whole time. Unlike the girl, unlike you, lady, I knew. You got fooled. Not me, though.
Wrote a headline originally saying that he left.
I'm going back.
There was a whole number of headlines that he left. And this is why when I heard the Andy thing, I thought, you're not hearing it directly from him. No. This is kind of weird. Maybe they're still negotiating. That's why I said maybe they're still negotiating.
Oh, yeah.
It seems such a strange thing. Within 2 minutes.
Good.
So here we are.
That is really good.
They may have got him, everybody. Robert, thank you.
Not true.
Howard Stern, thank you. And Andy, thank you for getting everybody. Coming up.
I just have to say, I love this. This is the best Howard Stern thing he could ever do.
I mean, come on, what? It's not even top 10.
No.
Okay? And he's done that, and that only is a strength to how much he's done.
Yeah.
I mean, we could sit here and reminisce about the great quote unquote as credited on the Squawk Box, the great quote unquote Howard Stern things.
This is better than Sharon and Insane Clown Posse?
I don't think so.
That's crazy. Crazy talk.
No.
It's better than Stuttering John?
Better than Sibian?
Not bad. No. Remember when that old guy was riding it? Not better than that. Not better than that. No way. Yeah, Stuttering John getting punched?
Yeah.
Not better than that. No way.
Beetlejuice spelling things?
Oh my God! Every Beetlejuice segment.
Literally every one.
Every single one.
Homeless Hollywood Squares?
This isn't better than Homeless Hollywood Squares. No way. No way. Absolutely not.
No way. Come on.
And I love these guys too. He goes, well, Howard got us all, like looping in the Squawk Box viewers, like. No, everybody was gotten by this.
Not me. Not me.
Except for this one dude over here who pretended he was gotten by it.
That's
Apparently,
why I said maybe they're still negotiating. I don't remember him saying.
I didn't hear it. Must have been somewhere else in the clip that we didn't hear.
I was gonna say.
But I don't know, many people that were fully gotten. Not to say it was, just to say it was like everybody that I talked to was like, oh yeah, it's fun. It's fun that he did that. It's a fun thing to do. But not like.
You didn't get a single text being like, did you hear?
Well, no, 0 texts. And also, anybody with any sort of knowledge whatsoever about this company, which you should have if you're running the news show, would go, it's odd that they would promote Howard coming back. And instead of Howard coming back...
For weeks.
They would take Andy off the channel that he already has. Andy's listeners are already listening to Andy's channel. And then move him to the Howard channel where people want to hear Howard. And then I don't know what would be on the Andy channel. There already is an Andy channel. So you wouldn't think, which is not me saying that the joke doesn't work. It's me saying there's enough there that before you start squawking, you go, we should look into this.
You dissect that way too much.
I mean, it feels like
way more
surface level
than anybody would.
People wouldn't do that?
No.
Even on the news?
No, because you get it. You understand it.
Right.
And don't forget, Andy said it was supposed to be a lot more smooth.
I mean, even him saying that, I'm like, okay, yeah, I got it.
One person.
Do you think I'm a super evil genius?
I think you, since you were a little kid, you've understood what wrestling is and what's happening,
Mm-hmm.
and then you've been involved in radio and O&A that were just classic with the bits.
Mm-hmm.
So you've just been through all that. So you just have a better knowledge of how things work.
This just seems so obvious to me. I don't know.
Maybe
I think Troy, in a matter of speaking, is trying to say that he was almost fooled.
I don't think Troy was fooled.
I'm going to be honest with you. I had no idea it was even happening. I didn't know this.
I believe.
I didn't know this. I didn't know until it was all over. I was like, oh, that's what happened. Okay.
Right.
I know
Squawk
one
Box
person
reported
was
on
almost fooled.
Who?
Can you guess?
Squawk Box?
No.
I have an idea.
Yeah, go ahead. No.
Oh.
No. Used to work here.
Oh.
Very easily fooled.
Is he sexy?
I think he's sexy.
E-Rock got fooled?
Roland.
Oh.
Roland got fooled?
He said he wants to believe. He texted me.
I'll bet he did get fooled. I'll bet he did.
I can see that.
We love Roland. We love Roland. But again, you know what?
But I told him he's a young boy that wants to believe.
That's all. That's all. Like, but I wouldn't have Roland anchor the news.
No, I would.
For my energy, let me take it back. If I wanted something to watch,
I would let him do a news segment here.
If I wanted something to watch, on this show, yes, I would let Roland anchor the news. If I wanted something to watch, I would do a Roland anchors the news marathon. But if I was running a company and was like, I want the facts, I probably wouldn't put Roland on.
He's not your Rupert Murdoch?
No.
Or your Walter Cronkite, rather?
Anchor the news. Yeah, I'm getting text. Multiple news outlets immediately put out that Howard was replaced by Andy.
Variety.
I mean, listen, it does. Howard should feel really good about the fact that he is such a still, after all this time, that he causes such a stir.
Yeah.
That people are so anxious to get the Howard clips. Not Barstool.
Does that say it was posted at 9 a.m.?
Okay, Barstool. It's still up. It says SiriusXM has canceled the Howard Stern show. Barstool, who should exist in this world.
Wait, scroll up.
Of all
the way up.
Is this Barstool?
No, this is from September.
Oh.
Or
this was the original story. Yeah. Okay. But I mean, still, even the original story, it was never, what is canceled? It was never, that was never a thing. Sirius didn't do that. That was never a thing.
That's not what the U.S. Sun said.
What is the U.S. Sun?
Well, it's like the sun, but the U.S. one.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
There's one sun. It's in the sky.
Oh.
It's the same sun for everybody. Maybe you're right, Troy. And maybe people want it to just be like, I don't know if people even care. If they're just like, put a headline up that's sensational that I can get, mad at, and I can talk to people about. Especially if I can say, I told you so. That people love a headline where they can say, I told you so. Because every time these Howard headlines come up, people go like, see, I told you if you go woke, you go broke. And it's like, read the article. You're going to look stupid. None of this is true. See, they replaced him with Andy. What?
It's one of the great Howard things ever.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just love it. I hate that guy.
The guy who tried to be like, it's everyone's fault except mine, the guy who said it? The Squawk Box man?
Because you know that guy. Everybody knows a guy like that who can't take responsibility, who can't just be like,
you know who that guy
got
is?
Us.
That guy's the guy in the meeting who's going, are you saying it's okay to do this? And you look, yes, I'm saying it's okay to do this. Just so you get, yes, hedge your bets. Yes, hedge your bets.
That's why I said.
Just in case it doesn't work. Because when somebody in a meeting goes, are you saying it's okay to do this? That all they're doing is going, in case anything goes wrong, they want to be able to go to the boss and say, well, he said. They're not doing it so that when it goes right, everybody's going to know that you did it. Because if it goes right, the guy asking you, are you saying, is the guy that's going to take the credit from you. That's the guy who's getting the credit if it goes right. You're being asked that question because you're going to be blamed quickly if it goes wrong.
Is that why they asked in Step Brothers if they can make the bunk beds?
Yes, because if it went wrong, they wanted to make sure that
wrong.
Dad gets the blame. Well, you said we could do this.
There was blood everywhere.
Yeah, well, they're adults. They're adults. But, I mean, it's a rough time for these, lifetime news people. They're trying to figure out, like, man, if you're not getting, like, if your job is to speak publicly and you're not creating some kind of identity, some kind of familiarity, at least, with the internet, you don't have to be a phenomenon. You don't have to be the next Joe Rogan, but some kind of awareness of how the internet works, who you are, and how you can present yourself to an audience. If you're just trusting that they're going to keep allowing you to just say things that aren't true as a news show, then, man, you're going to be stuck. Because Don Lemon used to be the guy. He used to go, and by the way, I wish he was still on the air, because he would come on the air at night. Remember, him and Chris Cuomo would have their friendly banter back and forth? I'll bet at 9 p.m. he'd still be going like, yeah, no, Howard's off the air. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have checked it but, he got fired from CNN a long time ago. Which, I will say, it's a bummer on New Year's, because I used to like when the Andes would throw to Don Lemon and he was getting his belly button pierced and all drunk in New Orleans. I did like that. I enjoyed that.
The Andes?
The Andes. Andy Cohen and...
Andy Cooper?
Yeah. Yeah. On New yeah. I mean, he's not Anderson on New Year's. Have you ever seen the show?
Oh, I've seen those shots he takes.
Yeah, that's not Anderson anymore.
You're right.
It's the Andes. You don't call them the Andes in your house?
Never. No.
Oh, okay. Will you start?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you know what that means. New Year's, we're getting Andy Cooper.
I mean, it's literally my favorite New Year's show.
Anderson Cooper does not do the high-pitched giggle. No. That's Andy. It's the best show. And it was even better when, like, remember when Don Lemon was out there singing about getting litty?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. But it wasn't enough to keep him at CNN. So they fired him. And now, instead of being out there, like, interviewing the president or, like, whoever, he's on the streets finding people to argue with him. I don't even know what with all this time. How long has he been gone from CNN?
Like years.
Right.
Years. I think this really shows how unlikable he was in, like, the news media.
Yes, because he has never figured out how to come across as a likable person since he's left CNN.
No, if he was the least bit likable, he would have found another job somewhere.
100%.
2023 left.
So that's 2 years, and the best he's done is come up with a microphone that says DL on it. Those are his initials. He probably I bet DL Hughley was probably like, I don't know, we got some old mic flags if you want them.
He's bothering people in the subway, remember?
Of course I do.
Inviting people to his birthday party.
He was knocking on the window and people were like, what?
What do you want? He's like, I'm Don Lemon. I don't care.
I don't care who you are. I'm trying to get to work. I mean, who's advising him to start doing more MOTS? MOTS. Get out there and do a man on the street bit.
Go ahead. Ideas.
Wait, has he had one?
There's no gas in the tank.
There never has been.
I guess he was just a facade.
He was getting towed. He was reading the thing.
I'm happy.
Really, for Don?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy it ended this way because he was so, like, cocky and full of himself.
Yeah. But he still is. He hasn't lost that.
I know, which is why I'm glad.
It's crazy to witness, like, the inability. Like, he won't be humbled.
Nope.
No.
He refuses. He's like, no. Humility. I won't be humbled. I shan't be humbled.
No self-awareness.
No. Even Bill O'Reilly kind of got humbled. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. He's still a blowhard.
Well, he's always going to be a blowhard. But that's what people like him for being a blowhard. You know what I mean?
He just
You still got relatives that like him?
They're all dead.
Rest in peace. Sorry to bring him up. Rest in peace. And that's probably a real problem that he's dealing with right now.
His audience is dying off.
Yeah, because he is not picking up new audience.
No.
But his audience that's still alive, they like the spin stopping. You know what I mean? They like him being a blowhard. They like finding out who killed Lincoln. You know, they like all that.
Yeah, I think my family members that did like him because he was a history buff.
Right.
And he was really conservative in, like, the 90s television. I don't know if there was a lot of conservative.
He was an old school conservative.
Yes.
Not a neocon.
Right. So I think that's why they liked him. But, like, now he just goes on the air and he just says just crazy shit.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine. He was like, he's one of these guys that was like, it's a good idea, the war in Iraq. That's what we should do.
I mean, where else is there for him to go, though?
Well, he's on News Nation.
Right, but, like, I mean, he can't do a like, his audience is at an age where they're not going to follow him to, new media.
No, but they are. He is lucky that they are at the age where they think it's appropriate to have like a high-paid subscription for his service. Like they're old enough not to go. Shouldn't this just be free? Like this is ridiculous. He's like, no, you want to welcome Matt? They're like, I do want to welcome Matt. I'd like my visitors to know that once you step in my house, what's stopping? The spin.
Yeah, probably the spin.
No room for spin. Also, I'm looking forward to this year's War on Christmas. I can't wait to find... Remember, he used to get so mad on Fox News? He'd be like, these Starbucks cups, they're just red. There's no Santa or Jesus on the Starbucks cups.
He did a great job doing what he was supposed to do.
100%. Remember when he'd kill a cam on? You mad, you mad. He was great. But even he had enough of a gimmick that he could find some place to go. And I think he the Sheik, broke his back, made him humble a little bit. The Sheik's got to do that to all of us at a point. You know what I mean?
And Chris Cuomo knows what to do with him. He brings on like Stephen A. Smith with him. So they mix it up.
But by the way, Chris Cuomo's another one. The Sheik broke his back, made him humble. Chris had some humility. Some.
Enough to go to News Nation.
And, lifting weights on the Pepe David program. You know what I mean? Like realizing like I got to do the gimmick a little bit.
Sure.
I probably got to hang out with the Joe Rogan of the left, Adam Friedland.
Yep.
And then
there's a likability to all of them.
I would agree.
There's no likability with him.
Bill O'Reilly,
everybody sees right through him.
And even Bill O'Reilly is like your conservative grandpa who says inappropriate things, but he's still your grandpa.
And it's like,
he's from a different generation.
He's never going to...
Yeah,
don't worry.
Like, come on. You know he means that with love.
He's grandfathered in.
That's right.
He is.
Literally. Yeah. But Don Lemon hasn't figured out what his charm is. And so now he's like, I'm going to go out on the street and harass people. I'm just going to approach. And New York is the worst city to do it in. Like, there are places where you see a celebrity and you're like, oh, my God, I'd love to talk to you. Or you see a camera and you're like, I'd love to be on camera.
Billy on the street.
Billy on the street. Well, Billy's figured out his charm.
Of course.
But, like, in Manhattan, nobody wants a camera stuck in their face.
No.
They're trying to go to work. Well, Don Lemon won't let that stop him. He's out. It's Donnie on the streets. Donnie on the streets is shouting questions at people for $1. That's what he should be doing. Listen to how this goes for Lamone.
How you doing, sir? Good. Can we talk to you? Where are you from? You live in New York?
Who are you?
Don Lemon.
You're a fucking moron.
I mean, right there. You're a fucking moron. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah. And it's not even like this guy was, all this guy wanted to do was keep walking. Like, you know what? If I'm walking down the street and there are people who don't even recognize me, but in their heart, they don't like me. That's fine. They're allowed to exist. I'm a public figure. If there are people walking around this life thinking to themselves, I don't like Sam Roberts. He's a fucking moron. I got no problem with it. I've put myself in a position where they're allowed to. You know what I'm not going to do? Just try to find strangers who think I'm a moron and debate them on it. Like, if you think I'm a moron, God bless. I'll see you in my app mentions. But Don, he wants to get to the bottom of it because I don't know. I guess he's got to fill his days up, right?
Well, he's got to put something on the internet.
Does he?
Yeah, he's trying to stay relevant.
I mean, this, by the way, we should tell the Squawk Box lady. Read the replies on Don Lemon's video. This is getting trolled. This is what being trolled is.
That's very nice of you to say,
nice to see you.
Except you've never heard anything I've had to say, and I've heard a whole bunch of what you've
I'm glad
had
you
to
watch
say.
me.
No, I don't.
Why?
But you just get clipped everywhere.
I know, but why don't you? You said you don't watch me, but yet you know who I am, and I get clipped.
Before I realized that CNN and MSNBC were full of shit, every once in a while I'd see
What do you watch?
talking. I watch all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but why do you say CNN and MSNBC are full of shit?
Because they lie.
But about what? Be
Everything.
specific. What's everything?
Everything.
You say that, but you have no examples. Give me some examples.
Well, they lie about genocide.
What do you
They
mean?
lie about all wars.
They're not lying about
They
genocide.
lie-
they're
they lie
reporting.
about-
Hold on, let me finish.
they
One thing
lie
at a
about-
time. One time.
they lie-
One thing at a
Can
time.
you pause for a minute? I love that Don Lemon is acting like this man was like, I'd like to appear on your program. I have my talking points worked out.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And Don is going to defend CNN. They're like, what? They fired you, dude.
Yeah. CNN's laughing at you. like CNN's like, first of all, like, you don't need to defend us. And second of all, like, we are at least kind of full of shit a little bit. Like, we're not. I'm not saying we are, but we're not. I mean, Nathan Fielder thinks differently. For him, CNN is it. Wolf Blitzer is probably like,
Well, Wolf is still the man.
and Wolf is probably going like, dude, way to be a real one, Don. Thanks for having our back out there on these mean streets. People been talking sideways for a long time about us, Don. Thank you.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time, so we
when I
can.
can speak.
So
If
the
you
international courts are calling it genocide. It's not MSNBC or CNN that's calling it that. So they're just reporting what they're calling
It was
it.
obvious what it was on about October 17th.
That it was genocide?
Yeah.
You said they lied about genocide, that it wasn't genocide. I thought you were saying that it wasn't genocide.
No. They lied that it was. Yeah, they lied that it wasn't.
No.
They would never say it's genocide. They were protecting Israel.
Okay, well, all right, we're on a different page then, but I think that was then. I think now the International
That's
Court
why
has
I said
said.
you're a moron.
Bro, how great is it that Don's the one who's flustered? Like, back away, dude. You don't need to do this, Don. You don't need to do this. Be like, okay, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm going to keep going down on the street. That's why.
And then he posts this. Like, if somebody made you look like an asshole on the street, would you go, like, okay, I got to go home and now post this on the internet?
Unless Don Lemon is now an IRL streamer.
Oh, maybe.
Is he IRL streaming?
I don't know.
Because iShowSpeed had a great, like, he's been streaming nonstop. He did stand-up with Mark Norman. I don't know if you saw that. Yes, iShowSpeed did like a 10 seconds of stand-up at the stand. He streamed it. iShowSpeed found a long-lost sister and found out his dad cheated on his mom, and that's how his sister was born, all on his stream. And the whole internet's going crazy, seeing what Speed is up to. So maybe Don Lemon saw iShowSpeed. It's not IRL streaming?
No. He just posts.
Is it recorded in...
Yeah. All the videos are either called Lemon Drops.
Oh, God. Oh, why?
He's gross.
Oh. Hey, you know what they should be called? Morning Deuces.
Don's Deuces.
Yes, we dropped a morning deuce. Wouldn't that be good? Would you? Don Lemon was like, "We're doing a new YouTube series. I just dropped a morning deuce. Would you watch?" Yeah.
He does. Okay, so he does Lemon Drops, which I guess you guys don't like. Okay.
No, I don't like that one.
He does Don on the Scene, which I think this is part of Don on the Scene. It's when he goes.
What scene is this?
Whatever scene.
You just go outside,
the street,
and bother people.
The office. He's on the scene.
This is harassment.
And then he does. Hot Takes.
Oh, I didn't realize. I knew he had takes. I didn't realize he was doing hot takes as well.
And that's what they're called.
Well, then what is he doing if he's not hot take? The hot lemon drops are not hot takes?
No.
What's an example of a lemon drop?
Lemon drop. Let's see. Representative so-and-so says Trump knows he is in the Epstein files.
But he doesn't have a hot take on that.
No, that's not a hot take.
It's kind of a colder.
hot take is Marjorie Taylor Greene says Don stormed the Capitol. ... Really?
Oh, I got to see that. I didn't realize there was an ellipses. Yeah, I got to. I'll have to.
Take. Al Green, Representative Al Green speaks out against Trump and MAGA.
So he'll have a hot take on that?
That's a hot take.
Okay. I like that. And then what does he do for the morning deuce?
No, I don't.
Is that not a real... Oh, okay.
He hasn't posted one in a long time.
Oh, okay. Too bad. He's very backed up.
Oh, you know what? He does a show with DL Hughley.
The DLs?
It's called DL and DL. Anything goes.
Why wouldn't he just call it the DL?
DL. No. Look, it says DL plus DL. Anything goes.
DL plus DL, anything goes is the name of the show?
Uh-huh. Yeah, look. When they do a video.
Why would he not just call it the DL or something like that, or on the... I mean, I guess there's other...
There's a connotation to on the DL.
I guess I can't call it on the DL.
You find on other websites.
That's right. But there's got to be, I mean, DL and DL let loose or whatever. That's insanely bad. DL squared?
He's not a creative guy.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Not at all.
He's not. He's a handsome guy.
He, like, literally that's all he has is he's handsome.
And he can read well.
And he does a live show 10 a.m. and 5 p.m.
2 live shows a day.
Yeah, Monday through Friday.
Super chats?
Are you paying?
All right. Well, let's go back to Don Lemon getting called a moron by a stranger. And is this from Don on the Scene?
Yes.
This is Don on the Scene? Okay, let's go back to Don on the Scene and Don Lemon being called a moron by a stranger.
Moron. You're a moron. Why do you want to
Isn't that great that Don Lemon is like his... Hit pause for a second. And you could go back like 10 seconds. That Don Lemon's response is like, I'm not a moron. He goes, this is why I think you're a moron. And Don Lemon goes, but I'm not a moron and you're a moron.
Yeah, actually you are.
It's a solid debate.
Hot Dog has a great idea.
Let me see. Hot Dog's idea is... Okay. Yeah, that is a great idea. And this is Don Lemon... should do like one of those like Zoom podcasts where you have like 6 windows open and all the talking heads are there. You know what it's called, Mike?
Lemon's Party?
Yeah. The Lemon Party. The Lemon Party. You know?
If he did that, I'd be like, you're a cool dude.
Yeah. That's fun. Way to be on the pulse.
It could be a debate show with one person on either side of him because you can only have 3 for a lemon party.
That's true. Technically, a lemon party is 3. And they go, Don, why don't you have more people here? Well, that wouldn't be a lemon party.
Those are the rules. Sorry.
Yeah,
I can only have these 2 old men.
That's right. That's right. And by the way, makes for a great wallpaper whenever your roommate leaves his dorm room.
Or your father.
Did New York radio legend John Montone, a name synonymous with news, who's probably disgusted by the state of the media today, was he ever lemon partied on his home computer?
So many times.
Isn't that great to know? Icons, they're just like us. Oh, I love it. Good for you, Mike. Let's go back to it.
I think now the international
That's
court
why
has
I said
said
you're a moron to begin with.
Why would you call me a moron? You're a moron. Why do you want to insult me?
Because it just comes out, man. Because you are a right wing
crazy.
You're big and think that you're something, man.
What do you mean I'm big and I think that I'm supposed to not think that I'm anything? What are you talking about?
You're welcome to think that you're something. But
and what do you think you are?
Oh, I'm just me. You've had a platform.
That's it, dude. That's the whole thing. And I'm sure that this dude in the shirt would infuriate me. Like I'm sure we'd. But the idea that he goes, you think you're something, and Don goes, like I am. Of course I think I'm something. What do you think you are? And he goes, I'm just me, dude. Like, that's what a person would say. A person would say, I don't know, man, I'm just me.
This guy's crushing it.
And Don, by the way, Don stopped him.
Yeah.
He didn't stop Don.
You're a public figure that has said things that some people don't agree with, so I think you're a moron.
And now you're bothering me.
And you're bothering me about it, and so I'm going to tell you that, like, it's not an unreasonable position to take. And you think you're something, and I think I'm just a dude. And Don's like, well, you're a moron. All right, let's hear it.
Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. But sorry, why would you? Let me ask you this: why would you insult? Why would you insult people like that? I wouldn't dare ever walk up to someone on the street and call them an idiot. Not unless I had like a terrible.
He didn't walk up to you, Don. That man didn't walk up to you.
Nope.
He had an opinion already.
That man didn't walk up to you. You walked up to him, and you're a guy from the TV. You know what I mean? You've been very public.
You're a character.
About how you feel. Like if somebody was like, hey, Sam, you're wrong about wrestling. And I was like, how would you know how I feel about wrestling? It'd be an absurd thing for me to say. It's easy to find out. I've been very public about it.
I wanted to like lash out at someone because I felt bad about myself or that I wasn't didn't accomplish enough. Now, I would never walk up to someone and belittle them unless there was something that's wrong with me that I need some therapy about.
Right.
Because you didn't accomplish much with your life, it doesn't mean that you have to insult me.
It's
know what
really
he accomplishes
interesting
in
that
life.
you'd say that you'd never walk up to somebody and insult them.
Yeah, I walked up to you and I said, "What do you think about the state of the world?" And you said, "You're Don Lemon," and you said, "You're a moron."
No.
Yes, you did. Did he not say that? That's exactly what you said.
I said, "Who are you?"
No, you said on tape. I said,
"Who are you?"
No, you said, "I know you," and I said, "I'm Don Lemon." And you said, "Yes."
By the way, can you pause? The man is right.
Yes.
Don Lemon's wrong.
He didn't say, I know you.
He said, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
And I said, "I'm Don Lemon." He goes, "Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're a moron.
You're a moron." That's how it went down. The guy is not...
This guy's crushing it.
He's doing pretty good.
I mean...
And he's keeping his composure.
Especially when you pulled on the spot like that.
Yeah.
And this is why Don's in the position that he's in, because he can't listen to anybody. He just goes straight to like...
Right. And he says the guy, like, you need therapy because you think I'm a moron.
Yeah,
like,
you're not happy with your life, so you don't like me. The people who can't fathom somebody not liking them...
I know.
It blows my mind.
Especially if you're a public figure.
You're a public figure. People are not going to like you, and that's fine.
And you're polarizing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when people are like, man... I mean, wait, how many people, every single time anybody's ever said anything nice about me, how does it start?
I used to hate you, but...
And I go, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
And by the way, even if you hadn't changed your opinion, even if I hadn't won you over yet, I get it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It is a lot.
But you're charming. You can turn people around.
I'll turn them around, but it's like if you haven't been charmed yet, it is a lot of Sam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it is like, does he have to do everything? I get it.
And the voice isn't going to change.
I know, and it's a little grating. I understand.
It's gotten better.
It's gotten a lot better.
He's lost jobs because of that voice.
It's only potential jobs, not jobs that I actually had. And by the way, we saw how well that worked out for everybody else.
It did work out too well for other people.
No, literally, that brand, the whole brand is in the shitter. You know whose brand is not in the shitter?
Sam Roberts' brand.
Not Sam.
That's right. That's right. You're both correct.
They're duplicating studios.
Yes, they are. It's like Wayne's World.
But yeah, people like him who just can't fathom somebody disagreeing with them.
Disliking them.
Disliking them.
Like, I don't understand. You must need therapy to not think I'm just
Probably
wonderful.
what he told executives at CNN.
Like, what? They're like, we find that you're not likable. Well, why don't you get those people some therapy?
Well, they must be unhappy with their lives.
Probably they didn't accomplish anything. You're saying none of our viewers have accomplished anything. Because like also like he's so full of himself that he probably thinks that the only way that somebody accomplishes something is to get a show on CNN. Like that's how you it's the ultimate thing that anybody could ever accomplish. I'd be like, yeah, I never got fired from a job though, Don.
You get clipped all the time, and I don't watch you. But that doesn't make sense because you say I get clipped all the time, so you must watch me. So you're not making any sense.
Is that not making any sense?
No, because then you wouldn't know who I am if you didn't watch me.
He watches the clips, bro.
So you're contradicting yourself.
I don't watch George Clooney movies, but I know who he is.
Okay, then.
Great.
You know who
Okay,
he
then
is.
what?
Fine.
He's
You've
crushing
seen him,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've seen you a lot.
All right, so-
spouting nonsense, as far as I can tell.
But yet you know.
Know what?
Yet you know who I am.
Yeah. What's he talking about? Yeah, but I'm famous, dude. Okay.
Sounds like Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
You know who I am.
But you know who I am.
Like, yeah, I'm not saying I don't know who you are. I'm saying I don't watch you.
Yeah, I don't watch. Here's what the guy is saying. He doesn't like Don Lemon. He doesn't watch The Lemon Party. He doesn't watch The Morning Deuce. He doesn't watch Don on the Streets.
It's in the game.
He doesn't watch the shows. However, in the history of Don Lemon as a public figure, he's been clipped out many times, and he's seen those clips, and it has disagreed with the statements in the clips. It's not like the most difficult thing in the world to figure out. And Don's whole thing is like, but you know who I am. He's like, yes, I said that already.
You said I'm George Clooney. He's like, no, I didn't say that at all.
I'm famous like George Clooney, you said, and he's the man.
It's funny Don just doesn't want to count his losses and move on.
I would
He wants
move
to
on.
sit there and argue with this guy?
Because to him, he's never lost.
That's right. He's actually thinking like I'm way ahead of this guy right now. Because of my therapy. Mic drop.
Yeah.
In order to know their nonsense, it means you would have to watch them.
Okay, so what?
Okay, but you're saying you don't.
I don't go looking for Don Lemon.
But you don't have to click. You don't have to click on it. You don't have to watch it.
Do you have anything interesting to say?
I think this is very interesting right now because you're not making any sense, and so far you're not able to defend yourself.
Okay, I'm not trying to defend myself.
Yeah.
I called you a moron. I don't need to defend that because it's accurate.
I will
Nailed it again.
But what I will say is that you have an issue that you have to insult other people in order to feel better about yourself.
That I insult Don Lemon to make me feel better about myself.
Yeah. You have to insult other people. It has nothing to do with me.
No.
Because I would never in a million years. Let me tell you this. I would never in a million years walk up to anybody, whether I knew them or not, or agreed with them politically or not, and call them a moron before I even knew who they were.
Can you pause for a moment? When he said, Don, you're a moron, what did Don say?
You're a moron.
Don's called him a moron twice.
And he almost said the fuck word.
He wanted to say the fuck word. Bad.
But then he just called him a moron.
But he literally, he had one sentence with this guy. The minute the guy called him a moron, he said, no, you're a moron. And then he said, in a million years, I would never call anybody I didn't know a moron.
It's insane.
It's nuts. He's off his rocker.
Came out of their mouths.
Well, you just called me a moron.
I never called. Did I call him a moron?
It's on tape.
No, it's not. Did I call him a moron?
Said you're
Twice.
a moron, 3 times.
Okay, but you called me a moron.
And you know nothing about me.
And you know nothing about me. Have you ever met me?
Apart from what you say on...
Have you ever met me?
Apart from what you say on television.
Well, how do you know what I say unless you watch me? If you're watching clips of me, then you're watching someone else's idea of who I am.
Interesting to your viewers?
It's totally interesting. I'm sure they're loving it.
All right.
But, but let me tell you, hold on. All you know about me is what you see, a clip of me that somebody else put up or that I put up. And so you don't really watch. If you don't really watch me, you don't know me. And so you have no idea what I'm saying.
It's so weird. Can you, because when you speak for a living, you end up in arguments. And sometimes you realize that you are, and I've been there many times, that you realize that you've lost the foundation of your argument. Like you're still trying to win, but you end up in such word salad and you're almost contradicting yourself in the way you set up your arguments that your argument has no merit. Like you've lost, but you're so convinced that you couldn't be losing that you just keep repeating these phrases, even though earlier in the conversation, the phrase has already been invalidated. And that's where Lemon is at right now. Like you can even tell in the way he's speaking.
Yeah, you start to contradict yourself.
He's just like grasping at things in the clouds, like whatever comes into his mind. He's like, but the clips, but it's like all of these points have already been invalidated, Don. And the guy's even giving him an open. He's like, do you want to ask me a real question? And Don's like, no, this is
And by the way, when he did ask him a real question and he said, name specific things that we lie about, he gave an example.
Right. And it's like, okay.
Okay, fine. But to say, I would never call you a moron in a million years, and that's like, well, you did. And he's like, okay, well, you called me a moron. All right, well, that guy he doesn't have the same standards as you do. If you're saying I have these standards where I would never call somebody a moron, you don't just crumble at the minute somebody else does the same thing.
No, and he said I did not call you a moron.
You know I didn't.
Yes, you did.
It's on tape.
Yes, you did. I was struggling because Hot Dog just sent a text to the group text. He loves Breaking Bad memes, and he's actually... Hot Dog is bad at a lot of stuff, but one of the things he's really good at is Breaking Bad memes. He's probably the best at Breaking Bad memes of anyone that I know. Like, he has found so many applications for the meme of Breaking Bad in the car, slapping the window, telling Hank not to come over. We've got, dozens of times, and every one of them is hit. They've all been home runs. And Hot Dog just sent a meme of Breaking Bad saying...
Walt.
Okay, whatever.
Stop calling him Breaking Bad.
He sent a meme of Walt saying, say my name. And then said, that's Don Lemon to the guy that he's talking to.
Don's just excited that he's run into somebody that knows him.
And it is a great Breaking Bad meme, by the way.
Good job, Hot Dog.
He nailed that one.
Take the rest of the day off.
Yeah, unless you got more Breaking Bad memes to send, because you're the tits at that. Go for it.
Version or idea of what I said.
I'm a racist?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, don't waste your time with him.
He said you're a racist. He says you're a racist.
Yeah, don't waste your time with me. I'm a racist, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, there's a man. There's another man on the street.
Love that guy.
Can't go out.
Hey, I gotta get under this guy.
There's just a man in the corner saying Don Lemon is a racist. Like, I would never leave my house.
Oh.
I would hate this existence.
And this is New York. This is where he lives.
Oh.
And 99% of people on the street don't care about you.
I would hate this if I was out on the street and one guy was like, "You're a moron," and another guy was like, "You're a racist." I'd be like, "I'm not. This is why I'm moving out to the suburbs. I'm building a basement studio, and I'm staying in it. I'm never leaving. If I were Don Lemon, you would never see me.
If I was Don in this situation, I would pack up my stuff and go home.
I would too. I would hate this,
and I would delete the SD card. So
Me too.
This would never go on the internet.
Me too.
Because I feel so dumb.
And you know what I'd probably do with the guy who was filming me? Probably murder. So that way he couldn't tell anybody that this utter humiliation and pain had happened to me.
His video guy must love this.
It's got to be the funnest gig ever. You know how much shit? Like, I am so cognizant of, like, I mean, again, bringing it back to Hot Dog. When he's on assignment with me, I'm like, okay, like, maybe he'll talk a little shit about this part. Maybe he'll talk a little shit about that part. Like, I kind of like, okay, I got to be aware that, like, because that's part of... When you have people that help you out, it's like they're going to talk a little shit about you. That's part of the gig. But, like, this stuff, I mean, he's telling everybody. This goes back to my conversation about, like, housemaids, like cleaners, cleaning ladies that are all on the group chat together, nurses that are all in the group chat together. There's no doubt in my mind that this is all happening because the video guys are all on the group chat together going, guess what happened to Don today?
You think they're all just telling Homeless Pimp their stories?
100%. That's why Homeless Pimp created a network
That's why he's the king.
of comedian video guys, because they need a group chat where they can all talk shit. But you know who never talks shit on the group chat?
Who's that?
Pimp, because he never wants it to come back to him.
Yep.
But if you get him in person, he's got stories.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I do want to, later on this morning, I was watching Jim Norton on Theo Von.
Oh, my God.
And there was a moment I wanted to discuss.
They're really funny.
The clips are
so great.
Clips are so funny.
So great. But yeah, let's get back to Don. Now he's tackling another guy on the street that's like calling him a racist.
Can you go back just a little?
Which, you know, I didn't know that about Don Lemon. But okay.
Or idea of what I said.
I'm a racist?
No,
He didn't know that.
Yeah, don't waste your time with him.
He said you're a racist.
He says you're a racist.
Yeah, don't waste your time with me. I'm a racist, yeah. Thank you. What? Come on, come here, tell me why. Why
Join the lemon party.
Oh, now it is.
I'm not mad because Trump won. But thank you. No, I'm not.
Yes, you
But
are.
you should be. Have you seen the prices?
Don,
Anyway, nice to meet you.
go find a library.
Go find
Go
hey, let
find
me
a
tell you,
library.
Go find a life. Come here. Go find
a life. He's got
let it go.
And there's a bookstore. There's a bookstore right there. Are you kidding me?
Wait,
Not-
oh my God, pause for a second. Is he hitting it back with the same insult? Why does he keep doing that? First of all, go find a library is one of the great insults. Like, I might actually borrow that. Hey, man, go find a library. You know, that's up there with, I think I've told you guys before, when I was at Syracuse, RoboCop was my professor, Peter Weller. You know, and we had quizzes every class, and I wasn't always as studious as I needed to be. A lot of times I try to BS my way through them, you know, and sometimes it would work perfectly, gangbusters, but it would always be a scenario where I'm either getting an A or an F. We're gonna roll the dice here, you know. And there was one time where he was handing back the quizzes person by person, and it's like 100-person lecture hall, person by person, and he goes like this: "Where's Sam?" And I raise my hand, and this is Buckaroo Banzai. Buckaroo Banzai threw my quiz on my desk, and he goes, "You got to crack a book, man." And I'm like, it's literally the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's still the coolest.
I mean, even in the moment, and it wasn't even like it took me a minute to appreciate it. I was like, yeah, dude.
RoboCop told me I got to crack a book.
I'm like, yeah, man, this is awesome.
Like, that's forever.
Exactly. But that's right up there with, you got to crack a book is right up there with, hey man, go find a library. And then Don Lemon's great comeback is, we'll go to a bookstore. Come on, Don. Don't just hit him back. Don't you? First of all, he goes like, well, you got to get a life and go to the bookstore.
He's so bad.
Oh.
He's following
painful.
him on the street.
It's painful.
He left his house just to get shit on.
I know.
But thank you. No, I'm not. But you should be. Have you seen the prices?
Don,
Anyway, nice to meet you.
Go find a library.
Go find. Hey, let me tell you. Go find a life. Come here. Go find. You go find a library.
You go find a
There's
library.
a bookstore. There's a bookstore right there. Are you kidding me? Not with somebody else's.
Got him. I like that. Look at Don. Could you pause for a moment?
He's insane.
Don, they need to make a meme of Don looking back at the camera with that smile, and right under it, just write, got him! You find a bookstore. Every single insult in this whole thing. You're a moron. No, you're a moron. You're just mad that Trump won. No, you're just mad that Trump won. You're a liar. No, you're a liar. You should find a library. You should find a bookstore. Like, it's all... Honestly, you know who he argues like? Huh. Lady Di.
Yep, Lady Di and Marion.
This is what Lady Di and Marion. This would be their comebacks.
You suck. No, you suck.
Yeah.
He's not a talented guy.
No.
It's crazy, though.
Do you think there's any part of him that knows what happened?
No.
I think he thinks he won.
Like, he literally thinks,
100% of him is like, and then he's like, you got to upload that now. Like, raw. Don't even edit it. The guy's like, okay, good idea.
Yeah, sure.
Well, he's so delusional. He doesn't know that he looks stupid in it.
No. I think he's probably overpaying his video guy, too.
Because he doesn't know what
he doesn't know.
video guy costs.
Yeah.
He may be getting a free kid from NYU.
If so, I mean...
They look for internships with anybody.
Here's the other thing that I bet Don Lemon doesn't know. I'll bet he's letting that kid go home with the SD cards. Which is the worst thing you can ever do. Because there's a copy for Don and a copy for himself.
Oh, yeah.
He keeps all the raw footage for himself.
No NDA was signed.
No. Why would I need an NDA? I'm winning.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Winning.
He's so proud of himself.
Yeah, well, he got him. He got him good. You hear the bookstore line?
Go back like 3 seconds.
To the got him face.
Yeah.
Somebody else's.
There it is. Got him.
Can you believe that guy?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I just got him so good.
Got to post that.
It's like attack on the media. Pranked. You just got lemoned. Oh, how does he wrap it up? This is great.
What?
Dude's drunk.
He's drunk?
Drunker.
Yeah. That was fun.
Another guy.
I like that.
You did?
You didn't like it? I know it is beneath me.
Look at the guy. He's like, what are you
That's
doing?
okay.
The guy walking next to him is like, no, I think it's
Are those
beneath
just
you.
people, or are those just like...
And it looks like he's checking his phone.
Like
I don't
his
know.
Producers?
Goes on for another couple seconds. Let's see.
I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, I don't know if those guys are with him or not.
That's the movie theater I saw The Naked Gun in.
How was it?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, now you know who to look out for.
I'm around Union Square all the time.
Would you stop to talk to Don Lemon?
If he was in an argument like that, I'd probably jump in and just fuck with him.
If you saw him, now that you know that he's not great with the arguing,
yeah.
If you saw him outside the movie theater, would you be like, oh, I'm going to get him, because you can just say shit.
You can lure him in.
Yeah, it'd have to depend on the mood I was in.
Because you wouldn't, I think if you do end up seeing him, when he's like down on the streets, I don't think you should try to like get him with like real feelings and stuff.
No, yeah.
Just totally, just completely troll him. Just goof on him. Just say stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It should be like, like when they would see, like I should be like, really who should be running for president? Sam Roberts. If you really want to know the
that'd
truth.
be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great. And then also, I would play a game where you could see how many times you can get him to repeat you. Now that we know his insult style. Let's go to Z in New Jersey. What's up, Z?
Hey, guys. Just want to let you know, Don Lemon does have, live... He does, 2 shows a day on all the social platforms.
Oh, my gosh.
And also, it's not the Lemon... Also, it's not the Lemon Party. It's the Lemon Nation.
Is that a real thing?
I shit you not. Lemon Nation. So, Lemon Nation.
We're in a Lemon Nation. Thank you, Z.
And also,
yeah.
he boasts all the time about how he does the man on the street stuff. And all of his interns are, straight out of NYU young kids.
That's great.
So everything you predicted was correct.
100% true. That's great. Thank you, Z. The Lemon Nation.
He's not on Twitter, so I don't know where he's doing it. Instagram?
Well, I'm glad he's not on Twitter. He's probably Blue Sky.
Oh, that's right.
He got kicked off.
He got kicked off of Twitter?
Well, didn't
Didn't
argument
Elon
with
kick him off Twitter?
Yeah, remember they did an interview and Elon.
Oh, that's right. He was supposed to do a whole thing.
Like a show.
Yeah.
That's a cool show.
There it is. There's merch. Lemonation.
V-neck.
I mean, does he know that Lemonation sounds like elimination?
Chamber?
I don't know what he thinks.
Would be cool if it was Chamber. I don't know what he thinks either.
I think he's so delusional. He has no idea what's even going on.
Can you imagine rocking a V-neck Lemonation T-shirt?
I mean, they just
Mike, you should get one. just because I'd get a kick out of you walking around the hallways with a V-neck Lemonation T-shirt.
I am trying to beef up my hoodie collection, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll check the SKUs and see if anything looks good.
Yeah, see if he's got a hoodie, because I would love it too. If like you just wore it. Look at that Lemon Live. Oh, if you wore a Don Lemon hoodie, and then I mean, because just all I'm picturing is the interaction of Don Lemon seeing you wearing it. And you going like, no, I'm wearing this ironically, Don.
if my Secret Santa is listening,
oh,
take notes.
baby.
I'm a large.
Yeah, you got to show the guns off. hit up the Lemon Nation store. Liz Lemon. Stacy in Atlanta.
Hey, guys.
Hey, man.
I was thinking Don Lemon arguing reminds me of George Costanza saying the jerk store called and they're out of you.
It was that energy.
And
it was that energy. Thank you, buddy. When he said, no, I don't need a library, and then he decided to go bookstore, I felt like that was his jerk store.
Yo, you should get a bookstore.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I just thought I like you, because first he said you should get a life, and he's like, no, that's not good. That's a bookstore. There's a bookstore you should go to. You should not just borrow a book, but buy one.
Buy one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad to see he's prospering and doing well. He's killing it. All right, let's take a break.
All right.
Were you panicking at all, Troy?
No, I got to piss, but it's like it's about that time.
Yeah, okay, but you're okay. You're okay right now. Okay. Yeah. It was a big morning this morning. I want to tell you about it.
Oh.
I made a huge decision. And we need to really get into it.
All right.
Stay right there. We'll be back.
Introducing Bennington on Faction Talk 103 and On Demand, the first father-daughter talk show of its kind. Ron's the father, Gail's the daughter. Imagine the look on your loved ones' faces when a satellite beams the Bennington's voices directly to your mind. So don't delay. Listen to Bennington now on Faction Talk 103 and on demand on the Sirius XM app.
Don't sweat the Sunday morning fantasy football roster decisions.
Need your help, need your help, need your help.
Let the experts of Sirius XM Fantasy Sports Radio be your guides. Jeff Radcliffe, Jeff Mans, and Matthew Berry's Fantasy Life keep you informed with up-to-the-minute injury news and start-sit advice.
He's a must-start. He's playing a bad defense, and he's going to go off.
Get the info you need on game day all season long on Fantasy Sports Radio, Sirius XM 87 in the car, and on the Sirius XM app.
The biggest game of the season, right here, right now.
Start Saturday strong. It's Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
And here we go.
It all starts at 10 Eastern with Big Noon Kickoff, live with an epic pregame.
The crowd, the atmosphere, this is what makes it special.
Then, it's America's #1 game.
What a hit.
The best pregame, the best announcers, the biggest games.
Down the sideline, touchdown.
It's Big Noon Saturday, noon Eastern on Fox.
Hi, I'm Joe Perillo with JoePerillo.com. We know many of you are searching for just that right pre-owned luxury vehicle. That's why I want to tell you about JoePerillo.com. At JoePerillo.com, you could browse our huge selection of luxury pre-owned vehicles. JoePerillo.com is based in Chicago, but we ship cars from all over the country. And while most of you know about our huge selection of luxury pre-owned vehicles, I'd also like to tell you about Perillo Collision. The Perillo Collision staff are trained and insured to repair Bentleys, Rolls-Royce, Lamborghinis, or any other high-end luxury vehicles. We service accidents from all over the country. Maintain your luxury vehicle's warranty with our professional team. Visit JoePerillo.com. That's JoePerillo.com. That's JoePerillo, and click on Perillo Collision. Or call us at 312-BMW-1111. That's 312-BMW-1111. 312-BMW-1111. That's JoePerillo.com. PERILLO.com.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's carsforkids.org.
If you or a loved one has cancer, be not afraid. You're not alone. The technology has greatly advanced over the years. Invita Cancer Center is a leader in personalized, precision, integrative cancer treatment. Hi, I'm Dr. Dino Prado, and if you need next-level targeting for your cancer treatment, we are here to help you. Visit us at Invita.com, ENVITA.com, and may God bless you on your journey to healing.
Hi, I'm Andy Beshear, Governor of Kentucky. Outside my official role, I host a podcast on progress, Saturdays, 11 a.m. Eastern. Each week, I sit down with leaders, educators, and everyday folks with extraordinary stories. We talk about what connects us, family, faith, current events, and the challenges we all share. It's an honest conversation and different perspectives. Listen anytime on the SiriusXM app, and join me for a special live show where we can talk together today at noon on Progress 127.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
If you're one of the millions of Americans behind on your taxes, if you're afraid to open your mail because IRS collection letters could be coming, listen carefully. The IRS is cracking down, taking paychecks, freezing bank accounts, revoking passports. That's a fact. But here's what most people don't know. There are official tax relief programs designed to help struggling taxpayers. Programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief. Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-370-8283. 800-370-8283. 800-370-8283.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. As with any dietary supplement, consult your healthcare provider before use, especially if you're pregnant, nursing, or taking medication on a regular basis.
Are you on a GLP-1 medication, like Ozempic or Mounjaro? Looking for a simple, effective way to keep the muscle while you lose the fat? Then you need Replenza, the delicious nutritional drink physician formulated specifically for GLP-1 users with a unique amino acid blend to help prevent muscle loss and support muscle tone. Plus prebiotics for digestive health and collagen for skin elasticity. Packed with electrolytes, it's the perfect way to stay hydrated and balanced all day long. Give your muscles, your gut, and your skin the care they deserve with Replenza. Backed by science, designed with you in mind. Replenza is made in the USA in an FDA-registered facility. Now you can feel your best and look your best on your weight loss journey. On a GLP-1, get Replenza at CVS, Walmart, and Publix.
Golfer Byron Nelson was a total pro who won 11 straight and 18 PGA Tour events in 1945. He may be gone, but his legacy lives on in golf apparel that symbolizes his cool and effortless performance. The Byron Nelson collection features timeless, high-performance apparel made for anyone who loves modern comfort and classic style, from polos to pullovers. Look good, feel good, and maybe even play better with Byron Nelson apparel. Sold at fine golf shops nationwide and online at ByronNelsonGolf.com.
The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Christine did the right girlfriend thing for years. Like, I'll watch Sixers games. I like basketball. One day it was a fight, but that's where the truth bomb smashed, and she was like, I don't give a shit about the Sixers or Eagles or any of that stuff at all. And then all I saw was, when I was broke, the money I've paid for us to go to games and stuff, and I'm like, why?
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk, or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
You've stepped into his world with the limited engagement Ed Sheeran channel. Now, step even closer by watching him perform in person in the city that never sleeps. We have your chance to win a VIP trip for two to see Ed Sheeran's exclusive small stage series show in New York City on September 24th, sponsored by Reese's. For official rules and to enter, go to SiriusXM.com/EdNYC by September 10th. No purchase necessary. Must be a U.S. resident and at least 21 years old. Void where prohibited.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, we all have people that we go to when we want to discuss the problems going on in our lives, whatever issues that we're facing, whether that's the group text, whether that's friends at work. A lot of them aren't even listening. A lot of them are so concerned with their own issues, they're not paying attention to you. They're just smiling and nodding. That doesn't help. If I were you, I'd go to BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S., fully online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. You can switch therapists anytime, no extra cost. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFFT.
Struggling to sleep in the summer heat? Tossing, turning, and constantly kicking off the covers? You're not alone. It's tough to get a good night's rest when the heat won't let you unwind. That's where Cozy Earth comes in. I'm Tyler, founder at Cozy Earth. We designed our bamboo bedding to keep you cool no matter how high the temperature rises. Our best-selling bamboo sheets are crafted from breathable, moisture-wicking fabric that adjusts to your body temperature, so you stay cool, dry, and comfortable all night long. No more sweaty nights or restless sleep. Hot nights, humid mornings, Cozy Earth has you covered. Experience the difference with a 100-night sleep trial and a 10-year warranty on all bedding products. Love them or send them back, but trust me, you won't want to.
Upgrade your summer. Go to CozyEarth.com, use code SXM, and save up to 40% on temperature-regulating sheets, apparel, and more. That's CozyEarth.com, code SXM. Sleep cooler, lounge lighter, stay cozy.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. People ask me all the time, what does this mean, I hate Steven Singer? Well, maybe this is the reason. Here's one of my competitors' ads. Wow, Mike's Jewelers is having their anniversary sale today. Everything is 70% off. Boy, I hope you didn't buy something at Mike's Jewelers yesterday, because if you did, you just got screwed. At my store, we don't play pricing games. We don't do that type of crap. We wouldn't treat our friends like that. We only have one price. One place, one price. You'll never have to wheel and deal. You'll never have to negotiate. You'll never have to play some bony sale pricing games. We just don't do that crap. Come to my store and feel the difference. You'll have fun buying a diamond for somebody you love. Buy real jewelry from a real jeweler. Steven Singer Jewelers. One place, one price. Visit me, the real Steven Singer, and find out why most other jewelers in America hate me. On the phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Online, IHateStevenSinger.com. And our flagship store at the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philly.
I don't hear nothing.
What the fuck is going on in here?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
Hey, welcome back. Sam Roberts Show. It's mine. You want to call in 866-969-1969. Breaking it all down, and I went through it this morning because last night I got some bad news.
Last night, Monday Night Raw was on.
I know, while I was watching. And it was a good Raw, too. Jey Uso, maybe, I don't know. It could be starting a heel turn. I don't know for sure, though.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Some kid did that at Disney World to Woody on the float.
I saw it. And Woody yeeted back?
Yes, he did.
Woody knows it's up. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet.
So does that mean Woody's bloodline?
Woody's bloodline for sure. Well, he's at least Oos. I don't know for sure if he's bloodline, but Woody's Oos.
Maybe that's what Toy Story 5 is about.
Being Oos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they're like, oh, Andy doesn't like us anymore because he likes the Ula Fala.
You wouldn't know what to do with yourself.
I'd be like, well, I don't know, man. I might give up these toys if I can have an Ula Fala.
Like, kids, we gotta go see this movie.
I don't know. He keeps like leaving all the toys in the same position with their fingers pointed in the air. We gotta do something.
Pixar took a weird turn.
Well, Pixar's Oos.
Oh my God.
No, but while I was watching Raw, that's when I found out the news that I got a tweet about it. And then I went to confirm. I said, have I gotten notifications about this? And so I did find, because unfortunately I do have 5,613 unread emails, so sometimes things will fall through the cracks.
It's so enraging.
Really?
Yeah, and you think it's cute, and that makes it even worse. Like, I see your like home screen, and it's just red bubbles everywhere.
So many red bubbles
with numbers that are I don't even know what the numbers are. They need commas.
Phone notification. I got 5,613 emails. I got 101 phone notifications. I don't even know what they are. Voicemails, missed call. I don't know.
Doesn't that annoy you, Troy?
I couldn't live like that.
No, I can't live like that.
You don't even want to hear about the text messages.
Yeah, I know. You're like, well, I saw it on the preview, so I don't have to click on it.
I said it, but that's not how I said it.
It sounded like it.
1,518. Yeah, there's a comma in the text messages. However, that's neither here nor there. That's irregardless, as is said. No, this is mega. This is a life-changing thing. And something that we knew could happen, but didn't know if we'd ever actually see.
All right, this is a fast food thing.
You're quite good.
Is it really? What's coming back?
Travis might know me.
Or leaving.
Well, leaving.
I think I know you better than your wife.
Probably. You know me just as long.
That's true.
Coming and biblically.
Oh, yeah.
Although I don't know if when we do it counts as biblically. Coming this October.
Okay.
Dunkin' Rewards refresh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Wait, what
That's
does that
what
mean?
I said.
Refresh meaning it's wiped out?
Bro.
How could they do that?
Wait, they're...
Bro.
Oh, no.
We're getting a little update, it says, but not everything's changing, just a little update.
Okay.
They said the headline is, the points can be redeemed for free food and drinks, right? And there's more reward choices than ever.
Okay.
I said, oh, this is great. It starts with just 150 points, you get a little treat. Up to 950 points, you get a specialty coffee or frozen drink. Look at all those options. Many options.
Yeah, I cash in for my cold brews all the time.
Right, I go, okay, click out of the email, right? And they go, whoa, wait.
Slow down.
Point expiration changes. Now, I've been and this is Hard Rock Johnny. I hope you're listening this morning, because you better check your emails too.
I hope he's not.
Because we're in trouble, dude. Trouble. With a capital T. Starting October 6th.
This year?
Yes.
Less than a month away.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Are they all expiring?
Dunkin' Rewards points will expire 1 year.
Oh. So
from the last day of the month they were earned.
So you earn a point in September 1st. It expires
in a year.
September 30th of the next year.
Of the next year.
Now, do the ones that you currently have Are they grandfathered in? Like,
no.
No?
That's the scandal of it all. They're not grandfathered in.
Do you lose them? Are they completely resetting, or are they like,
No.
okay, you made this purchase in July?
No, well, because
that's a big difference. Yeah.
I'm taking a screenshot of this because this will be the last time I see this number. Your current points balance. And like I said, I think I'll tell you, because you said you cashed it in for a cold brew, right?
Yeah, 500 points.
500 points, okay.
For a cold brew. And now, I've got like 300.
Your current 300?
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly how many.
They don't expire. You'll lose the 300. That could be a disaster.
I'll tell you exactly how many Dunkin' points I have right now because I use them like a normal person. I have 309 Dunkin' points.
309.
Yeah, so 200 more, and I'll cash in for another cold brew.
Your current points balance. 62,430. 62,430 Dunkin' points.
So when do they go away?
Wait till you hear this. Points expiring on 10/31/2025. No, these are, and then it gives you a number. This is how many points will be gone on 10/31/25, which is just under 2 months from now.
Yeah.
39,427.
Bro.
We got to have a party.
You better come in every day.
Oh, my God.
With bacon, egg, and cheese.
Now, look.
And donuts.
Here's the reminder.
I like the donuts from Dunkin' Donuts.
Not Turkey Hill so much.
Not Turkey Hill donuts.
Here's the reminder. Once you convert your points, and I didn't even know this, once you convert your points into a reward.
This fucked me good once. I was so mad.
You have 30 days to redeem it.
Oh, okay. I thought when you convert your points, that's what it is. Like one time I was like, oh, maybe I'll get like a sandwich or something.
Let me
then,
check.
And then I converted those points, and then I didn't want the sandwich anymore. Too bad. Those points are now sandwich points.
But you have 30 days to get the sandwich.
Yeah.
So that means my plan right now is to,
spend an afternoon.
I'm going to get all, for 2 months, I'm not paying for anything on this app. I'm free Dunkin' for 2 months.
Yeah.
And then on October 30th, just in case.
Yeah.
Because they say on October 31st, so I would think I'll do it on a 31st, but just the beginning of the day, end of the day, unclear.
Midnight?
Right. On October 30th, I'm going to take the remainder of the points and try to go shopping for the month. Right? And that way I'm going to try to give myself free November as well.
Oh, just like
smart, right?
Like cash in a bunch of cold brews.
Right. Like if I can redeem,
I hope there's a limit.
If I can redeem 30 cold brews in one day,
right?
I have 30 days to actually spend the redeemed cold brews.
Smart.
Right.
So that would be 15,000 points.
Okay. Another good
idea. Yeah. Because it's 500 each, so it's 15,000 points. Yeah.
Okay. Then you're still going to be left with points. So we have two options here. Maybe, donuts every day.
No.
Or
why no?
Why no?
Because we have to wait and see what this looks like.
You don't want them getting those points.
Yeah.
You earn those points.
Those are your points, bro.
Even if you get the donuts and you throw them right in the trash.
Yeah. That's the move.
No, you're right. I don't want. No, I'll tell you why not every day. Because I don't want to disrupt the plan of free Dunkin'. Right? The whole idea was that I could drink for a year for free.
Yeah, but that year was never going to come.
It might have.
No, it never would.
What if I went broke?
Are you woke?
Very.
Then yeah. Okay.
Is that a huge risk?
Yeah, you got a problem on your hands.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Because I had made the decision to be very woke.
I didn't know we were talking about that.
So the money is disappearing, you think?
Yeah. Oh, it's gone. Yeah.
That might be what's happening with the points. They found out I was woke.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to be broke in Dunkin'. No, I would only throw a Dunkin' Donuts points party towards the end of the month to save them. I can't do it every day because I want to see if I can just
towards the end of October.
Right, live life as a king for free by myself. And if I try to act like a lotto winner, I'm going to lose it all. What I don't want to do is somehow overspend either. So I have to look at what I'm going to reassess at the end of this month and see what that looks like. But I'm going to tell you, this morning I spent points on a coffee.
Oh, did it feel weird?
Horrible. It felt horrible. It was very difficult to do.
It's super easy.
No. I mean, like, emotionally.
Oh.
It was
okay.
emotionally a very, very difficult thing to do. When I'm hovering over redeem, and I'm like, well, they might change their mind. They might take it back. They might do something.
Oh, like, maybe there's going to be enough outcry from me and Hard Rock Johnny.
That's what I'm thinking.
That they'll change their minds.
But if my plan works, then I've got 80 cold brews between now and the end of November that should be paid for if my plan works.
Which you can drink 80 cold brews
for sure, and also pick up a little something for the wife.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Maybe
That's nice.
Maybe get some munchies for the kids.
And then she thinks like, "Oh, you guys, you care about me," and it's like, "Nah, I just gotta spend the points, babe.
Have to.
This is a need, not a want.
Exactly. Like the only thing, because Hard Rock Johnny right now has way more than me. He's got 85,000 points. Almost 86,000 points. The only thing, we have to make them feel this. If they're going to make this decision, this has to be the most difficult 3 months in the history of Dunkin' Donuts.
You should put him out of business.
Yeah, like we've never had a quarter like this before. We don't understand. Like, inventory...
Sales in Westchester are down. I don't know why.
Inventory is literally gone. I mean, yeah, so that I think is the plan, is to every single trip use points and then reassess the plan at the end of the month, see what I've gone through. We're at 62,430 at the beginning of the experiment.
Okay, I'm writing this down.
62,430. So we need to see where we're at the beginning of October.
Does
now,
that count the 500 you...
No.
Okay, so I'm actually going to make it 62,930.
Well, no, because this morning counts as part of the experiment. I just didn't tell you about it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Right.
Okay. Like a mad scientist.
But do you get points if you use points?
No. No, you only get points per dollar spent.
Oh, so I'm going to bring it all the way down to 0.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh, my gosh. You don't get points for using points?
Mm-mm.
Right, because
no, then you just keep getting infinite points.
But, like, less.
No, you don't get half a point for every point.
That's right, because it says...
Oh, hang on. Johnny just tweeted at us.
Okay, so... Oh. He has the same as me, but it's only 20,000 points to you. I guess because he must be spending more points. That's right, because at one point he had 100,000 points. Right, he spends points.
Yeah. Like a normal person.
But he accumulates a lot of points, too. He must be making business purchases.
Yes, that makes sense.
Right.
And then,
he makes business. He purchases for the team and gets the points. I think that's what's going on.
And then he probably expenses the actual value.
And then treats himself to a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Which is a hell of a move.
Yes, it is. It's Margaritaville. They got it.
Yeah. No, you're right. I'm trying to figure out a way where I can start expensing stuff without coming out of pocket. Can you give me your credit card? And then you expense and get the money back?
You just want one of them?
Whichever one works the best.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Can I get your Dunkin' login so I can...
I would never give you that info.
Smart.
Can I get your credit card on my phone?
Well, yeah, I'm not giving you my password, but yeah, you can have my credit card. Sure.
Yeah. I'm not looking for your passcode. Yeah,
no, of course not.
Jeff in New Orleans. What's up, Jeff?
Sammy.
Yeah.
I had 3 or 4 items, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to use my points, and she informed me that I can only use my points for 1 item per visit.
Per visit or order?
Per order. Per visit.
No. That's two separate things. Because by the way, I've got a workaround on both. I want you to know that. First of all, that's bullshit. Thank you, Jeff. It's bullshit because I'd like to use my rewards for a food item and a beverage item.
So you'd have to make 2 orders.
Right, but if it's per visit, that's possible too. Because, like, for instance, when you're getting boosted status, which I maintain, the boosted status is 12 visits per month, but they have to be visits.
Right.
The visits have to be separated by an hour. Now, there have been times on a Friday where I told my wife I'll bring her home a coffee. And I'm having my Dunkin' coffee, and I'm there, And I'm going like, when did I order my coffee? You know, because I order hers on the way out.
Sure.
And I look at when I ordered mine, and it will be like 45 minutes ago. And I'll go, well, then I'm going to do another 15 in the Dunkin'. And technically, I will have been in this Dunkin' for so long that her order becomes a second visit.
Smart.
So I'm going to be very aware of that with this point system.
No, I think, yeah. Well, for earning points. But for spending points, you could probably like put in an order for a cold brew and then immediately put in another order for another cold brew.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
We're going to find out big time. Probably this Friday is when we'll find out. We're for sure going to find out.
Okay.
Because I'm going to order a breakfast sandwich as well. Bacon, egg, and cheese on the house.
On his house.
Dunkin's. But then if they tell me, if they tell me you can only get one item per visit with rewards, because I'm really going like, where I'm going to make these points back is getting a bacon, egg, and cheese and a coffee. But if it's only one item.
Yeah, you're going to have to start ordering ahead because that's probably right. You probably can't.
I only order ahead.
Okay, then I think you'll be fine. You just have to place 2 orders.
But those aren't 2 visits.
But they don't know that.
No, you order ahead, they time it. It's got to be an hour separated. It's got to be an hour separated. I've told you. I'm sitting in the Dunkin' Donuts. I order ahead while I'm sitting in the Dunkin' Donuts. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
I order ahead from the table in the Dunkin' Donuts.
That's so weird, but go ahead.
I only ever order ahead.
Like I order when I like leave the house so that it's ready for. I don't go to the Dunkin' and then order.
No, you don't understand. You're not getting this.
I know. No, I'm getting it. You have a whole thing.
I order ahead before I get to the Dunkin' for my coffee.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Then I get in the Dunkin' and it's ready for me. I sit down in the Dunkin'. I enjoy myself, get a little work done. I text you ideas. I write down notes.
Talk to your attorney.
Talk to my attorney. If I'm dehydrated, get a Powerade. And then when I'm done at the Dunkin', I order ahead while I'm still sitting at the table. And then when I see my wife's coffee is ready from ordering ahead, even though I'm actually already there, then I just stand up, get my wife's coffee, and leave.
Okay.
I'm saying I don't revisit the cashier, even though I'm already there.
I understand now. Because that would be weird.
To go to the cashier?
Yeah.
Well,
that would be antisocial.
I'm enjoying myself. And even though it's a community experience, it's also a solitary experience, unless the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer, comes in, and then you sit down and you share a coffee.
Hard Rock Johnny says all purchases are for him, no business.
Bullshit.
He drinks and eats a lot of Dunkin', and he looks great. How does he do that?
Lifting.
You think he just lifts all that away?
He lifts a lot.
You guys are going through it today.
I'm in a pickle, man. I'm in a real pickle.
Is there a support group for you and Johnny?
I mean, maybe the Better Business Bureau with the way Dunkin's behaving.
The Better Business.
I'll eliminate my points. Might have to call the Better Business Bureau. Joe in Orange County.
Hey, good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Hey, I want to get your input on this. I will start off by saying I'm not on board with this. I think that Sam will be on board with this.
Go ahead.
But let me get to it. The wife is my birthday is coming up in like a couple days, and the wife is saying, "Thank you, Sam."
You're welcome.
The wife is telling me to download all these apps so I can go around and go get all my free shit from all these places on my birthday. So the story is my wife and her sister, her whole entire family will take the day off of work to literally go around from place to place to go claim their free item wherever it's at.
App Day?
This is such a thing that girls do.
I mean, I kind of love it.
Do you know how many email addresses my wife has for Sephora with different birthdays so that she can just get different things in different months?
And it's all like little trinkets.
It's all just little trinkets.
I mean, listen, Joe, I don't think it's a bad idea, and here's one reason why. Because very close to my birthday, I ordered a stack of physical media from A24. And they were like, you can join the A24 club to get 10% off. Oh. Now, I had ordered a stack, and the 10% off of the stack was $17. And I'm not trying to brag, but you do the math.
That's $17,000 worth of DVDs.
I think you got to redo that math. It was $17 was 10% of the stack. The membership was $15, and it came with a free gift on your birthday.
You saved yourself some money.
The free gift? A $25 gift card.
Oh. They're giving you money.
It's free money, and now all I have to do is remember to cancel the A24 membership, which I certainly will not remember to do.
So Sam, my thing is I compare it to, I'm a veteran. I was in the Army. I was infantry back in 2005.
I would say this then, Joe. I would like to say mainly happy birthday, but right under that, thank you for your service.
God, Sam, you're just earning so many brownie points with me.
Thank you.
So on Veterans Day and all the military days, they offer free meals for veterans if you show your ID. I've always personally felt like a tool showing up to a place and asking for a free meal because I'm a vet.
Excuse me.
Everyone tells me I shouldn't feel that way.
I served our country. I'd like free access to the buffet.
I get that.
It does seem.
I would feel weird doing that.
To a degree. If you're overthinking it, it seems like you want a pat on the back. And also, it feels a little bit like you're trivializing like a real accomplishment by offering access to a buffet. But at the same time, a free trip to a buffet is a wonderful perk.
I mean, for serving, yeah, if it's a free trip to a buffet.
I mean, Mike, you were out there. Boots on the ground.
You lost an eye.
You lost an eye in the war.
Football practice.
That's what
Mike,
the
I love
Bonfire.
you.
I just
Thank you for your service, Mike.
The war on terror.
Thank you for yours.
Mike fought the war on terror, right?
Even though you're a Marine.
The
No, it's
GWAT.
all right. I still love you, brother.
That's right. That's right.
The GWAT All-Stars.
Thank you, Joe. Did you get the buffet?
People always tell, oh, make sure you get your free lunch. I don't fucking know.
You could pay for lunch.
It feels weird.
Yeah.
You know, it's usually not at places that I eat at. It's like you go to Applebee's. Like,
right.
That wasn't part of the plan.
I mean, if Sam had known that, he would have served.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't realize all the free Applebee's you can eat. My feet are too flat, but yeah. I mean, I think I probably would, but you probably can afford the $18 lunch at Applebee's, right?
Yeah. I can cover that.
Right, you're right. Do you get on the plane early?
Oh, good question.
No, they used to.
Isn't it active military?
Oh, maybe it is.
If I was like traveling back from Okinawa or something like that on an American carrier, like you usually get ushered up. But otherwise, like if you're flying,
not a commercial.
Yeah, if you're flying in like street clothes or whatever, again, it's not. Try to remain reasonably discreet.
Sure.
He has respect for himself.
Yeah. Like the opposite of Don Lemon.
I used to get so annoyed, even like working at Burger King, where we would give like a senior 10% discount.
Mm-hmm.
And when people would come in and they would say, I'll have a breakfast sandwich and a Diet Coke and a senior discount. I'd be like, all right,
well,
you're saving 60 cents.
Guess what?
Yeah.
I know a senior that got really excited about becoming a senior. I mean, really excited. Like
I bet I know who he is.
The opposite of almost all seniors who have like a crisis and like want to believe that they can't possibly be seniors. Like I might know a certain senior who the minute they started getting AARP magazines, they were, I mean,
Over the moon?
overjoyed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we're all different.
Yeah. It's the same guy that might have been really happy that he got a back injury and was hospitalized because he got a placard for his car.
I mean, that's good parking.
I know.
You just take advantage?
No, only when I'm driving with a handicapped senior. Hard Rock Johnny is on the line. Hard Rock Johnny, what's up, dude?
What's up, fellas?
Bro,
So Sam,
we're stuck, dude.
I don't know what I'm going to do, but I had heard rumors that this was going to happen from the guy who runs the Dunkin' that I go to quite often. So I started spending this summer. That's why I'm lower. So
that explains it. That's why, because you were at 100,000, but that's why you, so many of those points are not the old points, because the points that you spend are the old points first.
Correct. And these are all legitimate, no business. This is all just, we drink a lot of coffee. Like in the summertime, I'm down at my house down the shore, and there's like 6-7 people. So he's going to Dunkin' Run. I'm getting, my lawyer's there, so I got to see him, and I get some drinks for everybody. And I get that cold coffee.
I call it iced coffee, I guess. If I had to guess, I think that's what my guess would be.
I hope Edna spends her points.
I mean, do you think I have any, like, Johnny, do you have any, because it's, what did I say, 39K for me before October 31st, unless the redemption program works the way I'm hoping it'll work, where I can just start redeeming the rest of them at the very last minute.
Yeah, you let them sit. So you let them sit for you could let them sit for another 30 days.
Right.
So you could stretch it out, but you're gonna come to a point where you're just gonna have to do like a donut party for everybody.
Come on, man.
You're gonna have to buy like maybe 50 donuts at a time. I don't know if they'll let you do that, though.
Okay, so that's the other question. Somebody on the phone said you can only use rewards for one item per visit.
Not true.
Yes.
This morning I got myself a large iced coffee, and I got myself an avocado toast, both for free with rewards.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. And you know what? You know what you might see me with? You might see me with new Sammy refreshers. You might see me with afternoon refreshers. Maybe that's the new thing.
The Sabrina Carpenter refresher?
Maybe in the afternoon I'm knocking back refreshers. Coffee in the morning, refreshers in the afternoon. That would be a huge... Yeah, I'm going to start doing it.
It would still be dope to bring us some donuts, though.
It'd be nice.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm going to try to spend as much on myself as possible. And, honestly, you didn't help me earn the points.
No, we didn't.
If anything, anytime you guys got me coffee, you finagled it, so you guys got the points.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I
mean, that might be...
I'll do a donut party for you guys.
Thank you, Johnny.
Johnny, it might... And you know what, too? If we have to do it, maybe you come in one day and we split whatever points we have left and just throw a huge donut party in here.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would. I'm worried about it, but I think I got to start going 2-a-days. Just to get the work in, I think.
And even if you take a couple sips, just throw it away then.
Just so that way, at least I had a little enjoyment, and you don't get it back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give your wife your password. Let her get something.
I would never share a password with her.
Okay, smart. You don't know what's going to happen.
Man, wait till I tell her about this.
What? Tell her what? That you are going to hoard all your own points?
Well, she doesn't like that I hoard the points. She thinks it's dumb as well.
It is. She's a smart woman.
And I haven't told her that they're expiring now.
Well, she knows now.
You think she's listening?
Yes.
Oh, the children aren't around. She probably is listening.
Yes.
They're back in school.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till the children find out. This is going to be terrible.
You're going to sit them down. They're going to think somebody died.
Listen, I got to tell you guys something. But good news for my daughter loves jelly donuts.
Who doesn't?
It's a lot of jelly donuts.
Plus, pumpkin is in right now. They can get pumpkin donuts.
Yeah, maybe I get them hooked on coffee early.
No, that's not what I was saying. I was saying get them pumpkin donuts. Or like a
Johnny,
pumpkin muffin.
Can you shop in the bottled beverage section with reward points?
Oh, good question.
I don't think so. I don't think you can, and I also don't understand. I can't. My wife likes an extra large coffee, and you can't use reward on an extra large. So now I'm going to have to break it to her that she's going to have to settle for large coffees.
That's 100% right, because we're not buying anything if it's not points right now.
Mm-mm.
And you don't earn points on points purchases?
No,
that sucks.
But you do get your visit. So you get your visit boost.
Okay, I still get boosted. Okay, all right, that's important. Yeah. That's Johnny. I'm so glad I have you.
Much work on this.
I'm so glad I have you.
So much.
No, because these guys. I'm glad that you're here because Michael Dubin calls in and he talks about concerts and Oasis and cool stuff, and Travis and Troy are like, oh, we relate to our friend, but. Johnny, for me, it's you.
You're like, I'm glad I can be there for you.
Yeah. Thank you, Hard Rock Johnny. I appreciate the call.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, I'm glad we got a plan. I'm spending these points. I'm not.
Oh, I would do the same thing.
You got to.
You have to.
You got to, even if it becomes a job.
even if it becomes an annoyance and a detriment. I have to spend the. You do.
Yeah. Just shy of 40,000 points done by Halloween is what I need.
You got this.
You think so?
Yeah. I know a guy who used to take off every Monday just because he had to use his vacation days.
For how long?
The foreseeable future.
That's wild.
It was TBD.
Remember when that little weasel got on the air and was giggling through, telling the guys, he said the foreseeable future. Corey in Rockland. What's up, Corey?
All right, here's a question I have. So is it per visit per store, or can you just go to a different store? So if you're on White Plains Road and you get coffee there, can you then go down to Central Avenue and get...
This is a great...
You're going to start mapping out.
This is a great question.
My daughter uses like an app.
There's a Dunkin' Donuts every 12 feet.
It's a lot of Dunkins in Westchester, which is great. So maybe, and I know, thank you very much, Corey. That's great to point out. I know the ones that have the best coffee. I know the ones that have the best food. I know, like, you know, and it's different ones. So the idea of grabbing a coffee on the way to the one with the better food, and now we're cooking.
And if you do it here, there's a couple in the couple block radius.
Oh my God, there's one downstairs. There's one on 51st. There's I mean,
so you could just go clean house.
I can get a refresher on the way home. Maybe between the two shows, grab a little something.
That's what you got to start doing.
Some loaded hash browns.
Yes, lunch at Dunkin'.
Wouldn't it be great if, like, it's not just my
Look at all
Dunkin'
those
budget?
Dunkins.
Wow, wow. Dunkins. You should just go boom, 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 just get every one of them.
Wouldn't it be great if my
Carrying all
household
this food.
my household budget goes we're rich, we're wealthy now because Sam is spending no money on food at all.
No, this is like your own personal like EBT card. This is the food stamps.
That's right. That's right. For 2 months, if I'm eating, it's free.
And it's caffeinated.
Oh, it's very caffeinated. Yeah, I'm going to be through the roof for the next couple months.
Why am I only doing 2 shows?
Yeah.
I can do 4 shows.
Wow.
You should document this.
Like make like a Morgan Spurlock doc?
Yeah. Cashing in the points.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Cashing in points. I'm definitely start writing down all my...
Keep track of everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
I mean, it's in the app.
That's true.
Transaction history.
But also my justifications for it.
And there's a lot of unanswered questions. Like, we don't know if you go to one and then just walk out and go to another one, can you redeem those points?
Right. I'm going to find it all out.
You'll have the clarity.
Yeah. I'm going to get to the bottom of all of it. You don't have to worry about that whatsoever. It's a tough time, man.
You're in it.
I'm in it. I'm deep in it. But they're trying to bust people everywhere. You see they're trying to stop Kawhi Leonard from getting his money? He's just trying to make a little scratch, trying to help the trees.
Working at a tree planting company?
Working at a tree planting company. And all of a sudden everybody's like, you know, who... This Pablo guy is making sure nobody makes their money, you know? I don't understand. So Kawhi Leonard, this scandal broke.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah, this dude, Pablo Torres, who, he does a podcast that, like, he's the next guy, man. He's the next Scoops guy.
I feel like
maybe Torre is his name?
Yeah.
Not Torres, Torre.
Was he the same guy that found the infamous Sopranos pitch video for LeBron?
Yes, I think he was. Yes, I think he was. Yeah, he's a Scoops guy. He got to the bottom of all of it. So apparently Kawhi Leonard was making $28 million in an endorsement deal for a tree planting company that was funded with $50 million by Clippers owner Steve Ballmer, with the idea being that if you put the pieces together, this was what is known on HBO as a no-show job. That's where I got that information from. There's a no-work job and a no-show job. This is a no-show job. But so he didn't actually do anything for this tree planting company, but it was an endorsement deal. And the way that this Pablo Torre found out was that he did all this research, and he went into this company and found out where the money was being spent. Like, the company publishes what they're spending money on, and there was this line item that was going. It was like however many $1 million it was, but it was for like KL LLC, and he realized, wait a minute. That's Kawhi Leonard's LLC. And so you realize that Kawhi Leonard has not done anything with this company, and they're paying $28 million to his LLC.
I think it was like $7 million
over the course
of 4 years.
Yes.
And I think he got these documents because I think the company went bankrupt, so all the bankrupt documents are public.
Right. The company went bankrupt. He went through all the bankruptcy files. I don't know how he must have gotten a lead on it, but he went through.
What
somebody said you should probably somebody who worked there was like, you should look into this, and then was able to also find out through the bankruptcy files that it was being funded by the Clippers owner. So then you put the pieces together and realize that in the NBA they have salary caps. And there's only so much money to try to keep it somewhat fair. so that you don't just end up, we got a bunch of money, so we're just going to get all the good players over here. And some people think,
go ahead,
that Kawhi, and this is just putting pieces together. This is what I think some people think.
Right. Not you necessarily.
I don't know. But they think it's possible that Kawhi Leonard's income, while not on the NBA books, could have been assisted by this no-show job, and that it could have been promised by the Clippers owner in exchange for, wait till you hear this,
go ahead,
playing basketball for the Clippers.
Oh.
Now, usually, the money that you get for playing basketball for a team like the Clippers comes from the Clippers.
Oh, the salary.
The salary of the team.
Right.
But in this case, they're saying $7 million a year came from this no-show job from a quote-unquote fraudulent tree planting company.
Listen, you got to get around these salary caps. That's why baseball doesn't have them.
Right, because otherwise you end up getting yourself in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Because the salary caps, that we're not going to follow those.
There's only so much money you're allowed to spend.
I've got to wonder, too. The only thing I thought of when I saw this story was...
I mean, it's a wild story.
It's a nuts story.
And it's incredible journalism.
Yeah, this is the opposite of everything else we've been talking about today. This is actually very, very good journalism, and the fact that the journalism, the professional journalisms are being out-journalismed by the internet journalisms is bad news for these cable people. But I think that this feels to me not like Steve Ballmer just had this aha moment. This feels like this is potentially a tip of the iceberg situation.
Could be.
Where I feel like it's potentially a lot of high-ranking NBA players that are sweating, hoping that people don't figure out that there are a great deal of no-show jobs because there's a lot of money being passed around the National Basketball Association, and salary caps being what they are, agreements are made. I have a difficult time believing that Kawhi Leonard is the only person...
First and last?
Oh, yeah. Grand opening, grand closing situation. I have a difficult time believing that Kawhi Leonard is the only one benefiting from this system.
Yeah, me too. I mean, when this story broke, I was more like impressed at the journalism than surprised at what they found.
Right, like the fact that they found hard evidence, indisputable, like this is what's happening. What other reason would there be for this to be happening?
Right. I wasn't like, my stars.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I kind of felt the same way of when I felt about the NFL players spitting at each other. Like, oh my goodness. Not in professional sport. Yeah, so I think that, are they going to...
Well, I know the NBA is investigating.
Well,
and Steve Ballmer already said, like, we have nothing to... I don't know what
I don't know anything about that. I just love trees.
That's weird.
That's
I don't know what that is.
He goes, look, and there are some people, I saw some sports journalisms that were saying, well, when you have that much money, I think even like, was it Mark Cuban that said something about it?
I think Mark Cuban was on his podcast.
Yeah, there are billionaires that have said, you guys don't understand, $50 million sounds like stupid money. But when you're a billionaire, it is possible that $50 million of your money can go into something and you didn't even know it was there.
Which is totally fair. I don't doubt that.
That as a fact is possible and also disgusting.
That people can just play around with
like
$50 million.
That it's like,
he's not going to notice it's gone.
Right. That you would be in a situation where $50 million, you don't know it's there. Yeah. Gross. There's no reason for that to ever exist. However,
I know if my account's like $5 short.
Right. Right. Like you could probably, like if Hot Dog was like, you didn't pay me last week, I'd probably give him an extra like couple of bucks. But then I would just look in my Venmo and I go, yes, I did, you bastard liar. And I dock him the week after. But yeah, the idea that these are the numbers that we're talking about are crazy. And that should also be investigated. That people have so much money. They're like, money. I don't know where that $50 million is. It could be anywhere.
Yeah, I would be willing to believe that Steve Ballmer personally didn't know about that.
But organizationally.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, because
somebody
knew
what was going on.
It's not like Steve Ballmer is getting into the nitty-gritty of every single decision that is made by the team.
Right.
Like a team owner is a broad strokes human being.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to.
Right, exactly right. That's why any team owner is in the broad strokes business. I mean, look at our buddy with the big old teeth, James Dolan. Like, he's not sitting there in the day in, day out. He's too busy, like, banning...
I bet he is.
Well, he's too busy banning people that boo him from Madison Square Garden and making the Eagles allow him to open for them. Hi, James. We were wondering if your band could open for us.
I hope they play
Boys,
the Sphere.
I'm glad you asked.
Eagles are playing the Sphere next year.
I wonder who's going to open.
Probably the owner of the Sphere.
Who's that?
James Dolan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's owning the Sphere. You know what I mean? He can't be worried about the $50 million.
I mean, he put himself in the Wizard of Oz.
I heard about that, too. We'll talk about that in a moment. But, yeah, I mean, I could believe that.
Yeah.
But the idea then that as the owner, you don't know that there are ways that you get around the salary cap, that's tougher for me to believe.
I also agree with that.
I think that this is probably more of a culture than we realize.
This is probably a hear no evil, see no evil.
That's right.
Situation.
It's they're covering their mouths and their ears and their
anals
everywhere's.
Yeah. All
just like what they're bleeding out of. As the president said.
Yeah, I'm sure this happens in football.
I think it's a cultural thing, and it's one of those things too where they're going like, why are you guys like Pablo Torre is not mainstream media, so he's not in those rooms, so he doesn't know. We're not supposed to report on this. Like, this is the part where you don't look, because he's not in the good old boys network that is getting the the sort of scratch your back.
Yeah. I mean,
situation.
You think ESPN would ever report on like something like this happening in the NFL?
Yeah, I think ESPN is of the highest standard.
No.
Personally. Yeah, I think ESPN's
they own
awesome.
a stake. The NFL now owns a stake
Big
in ESPN.
deal. You can do that. ESPN really, no, I don't think yes, I think ESPN is the best. Personally.
You personally, yes, of course. That
Generally
was a bad
speaking, I think. But if you're talking about
I mean, a terrible example.
No, but if you're talking about Fox Sports.
Fox Sports.
I think that's a little fishy.
I don't know if they own a stake in anything, but Fox Sports, they're not going to be honest.
Look, the point is,
ESPN definitely
would be if they knew, and they didn't know. But I do think that people are aware. There's a culture that goes on. They're probably surprised. They're like, you didn't know. We've been doing this forever.
We do this all the time. You told us to.
And
I never said that.
I don't know. As a sports, listen, I'm not a sports fan with the most integrity in the world. If you're figuring out loopholes to get athletes more money, I say, get paid. Yeah, I'm not trying to take checks away from anybody. Well, it's not fair if you, whatever. Like, I mean,
that's what it took to get the superstar on my team.
Then get him on the team. And if, by the way, if that's what it takes for the superstar to get paid, these superstars should be getting paid. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't really bother me if there's an extra $28 million sitting in Kawhi Leonard's bank account, because
he probably doesn't even know it's there.
No, and let the athletes make as much money as humanly possible. If anybody needs it to make sure that they're going to be okay later on, it's the athletes. As much money as possible should be going to the athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the guy who invented Moneyball, Jonah Hill. Those two should get as much, and also Brad Pitt, because he didn't like to watch the end of the games because he was,
of course,
right.
But I do love that it was like a no-show job, and not just like, hey, we'll pay you like an extreme amount of marketing money.
That probably would have been the smarter thing, to be like, we'll pay you a ton of money, like we'll overpay you for a job you'll actually do. The fact that it was a full-on no-show job that's almost when they're getting like sloppy. That's when they're getting egotistical about it. Yes. Like, this really doesn't matter. We don't care. That's when you start asking for it.
That's like Sopranos level.
Yeah.
Mafia.
Yeah, like, why are those Italian guys just sitting at the work site? Yeah, they work here. Don't worry about that.
No, they work.
Yeah, they're in the union. Yes, they are in the union.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if anything will really come of it. I haven't seen a ton of people, going like, guess who's next? Guess who's next? I don't know that this will be the snowball, but I do think that the person who benefits the most from this is Pablo Torre.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
now his name's out there.
He's looking like $1 million. This is a big, big story to be the one to break. He'll for sure end up as one of the big kind of scoops guys for one of the big networks or something. And
but good. I can't trust him anymore.
You think his integrity would be paid for? Why? I trust Shams.
Well, I mean, Shams is
He's the
great.
man.
He works for ESPN.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I just thought he was great.
No.
Oh, okay. All right, well, great then. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that's the other thing. I see we were talking about James Dolan, and there's some. So the first thing I saw was that some of the Wizard of Oz fans are a little bit upset, and the non-AI people. Which, by the way, okay, I mean, Troy, I think you were right about ChatGPT, because yesterday I was making a video that I'm going to post because I saw this movie Dangerous Animals on Shudder. And I was like, I want to make a video about this movie, right? And I was just jotting some notes down, and I was like, what's that word for like when they show the background of a character in the movie? Like the only thing that this scene serves is to explain character background so that you can move forward.
All right.
I was like, what's that word? What's that word? And then I was like kind of Googling it, and it was nothing. You know what I mean? I was like, huh. And I went to ChatGPT, and I just wrote in, what do you call it in a movie when you make a scene to explain the background of a character? And ChatGPT wrote, I think you're thinking of exposition. And I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Just text me next time.
That was the word that you didn't know it. That was then why didn't you say it? You didn't know
I'm letting
it.
you tell your story. You're the host.
You think Travis knew it?
Yeah, I know exposition.
I don't think
Probably. I would probably say not.
I don't think so.
Next time you should quiz him. What is it?
What is it? Yeah. No, it was one of those.
Exhibition.
Exhibition. It was on the tip of my tongue, but I didn't know it. And then I asked ChatGPT, and the fact that he nailed it. I was like, this is great. And then, because I was there, I was like, do you think it's a good idea to make a video about this movie, Dangerous Animals? And they were like, yeah, here's why. And they showed an example of one. They said it's performing well. Here's some topics you could hit in it. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think of that topic. I will hit that topic. Yeah, no. It was really helpful.
It is.
So I'm kind of with you on that.
Hey, it's your friend.
He was helpful.
Okay.
I would just probably avoid like any sort of like therapy, like because it will tell you to kill yourself.
Yeah. ChatGPT loves telling people to kill themselves.
I want to do that. All right. So I'll avoid that. That's actually great advice. Thank you.
The other day, Clarice, it was like she took 2 pictures. And she's like, which one do you like better? And I was like, you know what? I like them both. Let's ask ChatGPT.
Smart.
Why are you
And you put them into the system.
Put them into the system.
Smart.
Yeah, it gave a full breakdown of what are you looking for? This is why this one's good. This is why this one's good.
Yeah. Now, were you looking to post it, or were you just looking to find out which was better?
It was for her Instagram.
You should ask which will perform better.
There you go.
Which is going to perform better on Instagram, because they'll tell you. They know.
I would probably say
knows.
There was one
knows.
closer one of her face. So I was like, I would probably say that one.
You would say, but I mean, you don't know like
right.
the way he knows.
You're right.
I hate both of you.
Oh, it's
very helpful.
It's fun.
Because I couldn't think of the word exposition to save my life. I was just sitting there. I don't know what this word I'm thinking of is. And then they were like, you thinking of exposition? I was like, yeah, I am. Thanks, dude.
Just wait till you just don't even type it. You just think it.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, that's going to be
You're just going to
great.
like, go, and it's going.
And then, you know, I'm going to be able to think to it. I'm going to be like, hey, man, I'm just going to be thinking, hey, man, can you make a video of me talking about this movie, Dangerous Animals? They're like, yeah, here it is.
Yeah, boom, done.
I'm like, oh, my God.
Here's 15 thumbnails. Which one do you like best?
Whichever you think. All right.
Which one's going to perform best? Well, this one.
All right, so post that one. Can you post it for me? Yeah. Can I have your password? Of course you can. Here it is.
Bingo bango. Done.
Yeah, that was quick. Let me think of another video. Can you think of another video I should do? Yeah, try that. Okay, can you make it for me? Yeah.
There's 20 ideas. Which one do you like?
Can we do the top 10? Yeah, it's great. But, you know, people are still iffy about AI in film. They don't like it because they say, you know, it's putting like people out of work, VFX people out of work. It's not what the artist intended. And they brought The Wizard of Oz, or it's giving people 6 fingers like in the Will Smith fake audience AI videos. But they brought The Wizard of Oz to the Sphere in Vegas. And the way they're making it suitable for that whole big screen and like you know, experiential is that they added some artificial intelligence to it. They added some AI to expand the scenes so that it can be fully immersive. And there are a lot of Wizard of Oz fans. There are a lot of anti-AI people that were like, we don't love that you're doing this. This is not what you should be doing. We don't like this. You think that's dumb?
I just don't like when people are like purists where they don't, you're not allowed to touch what was done and add on to it or change it in any sort of way.
You don't like that?
It's annoying. It's like where people will get so angry that they remix the Beatles records.
By the way, was there a remix of What's Up Danger on the Canelo Alvarez?
Oh, somebody tweeted me that was on WWE last night.
Yeah, on the Canelo fight.
Yeah, I saw something. Somebody tweeted. I don't know. I wasn't sure.
They were saying What's Up Danger on it, so I'm assuming it's a remix of What's Up Danger. And Triple H talks over it.
Oh shit!
It's fucking awesome. And the Canelo fight's a huge fight.
Damn.
So, TKO loves you, dude.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, I see it both ways. I think that if you're looking to see this movie at the Sphere, you're not looking to see the original movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was
You're
not
going for an experience.
Right. It was not designed to be shown. If you want them to just take a rectangle and put it on the Sphere and just everything else gets blacked out, then you can see it originally.
We'll stay at home and watch that.
Right. But to put it in the Sphere is not to watch it as it was originally intended. It's to create a new experience with it. And so they used AI for it. People didn't like it. But one of the things that they did in AI was that they added, who was it? 2 billionaires. Not just Dolan.
Zaslav.
Right. Yeah, Zaslav, who runs Warner Brothers.
Poorly.
Well, I don't know about that. I think he's great.
I'm pretty sure he runs it poorly.
I don't think that. Because he keeps coming up with those great new names for HBO. That's pretty good.
That's true.
Yeah, James Dolan and David Zaslav appear in The Wizard of Oz now. Which is like, they're not doing it themselves. So the fact that either somebody, is kissing up to them and surprise them with it, or they actually had to call down and say, hey, can you put us in the movie?
You know what? I would love to be in this.
I was thinking that too. I want to be in it too. If we both ask, we'll definitely make it. Yeah, do you think they surprised him to try to kiss up? Or do you think they actually asked to be in it? I kind of think they asked.
Dude, there's no way James Dolan didn't ask to be in this movie.
Yeah, and put Zaslav in there too.
Or maybe he didn't ask, but he, suggested.
You should put us in there. It would be very funny if James Dolan is the one that asked or suggested, and then he was like, Dave, I put us in the movie. And Dave's like, what?
Why would you
do Why would you do that? Everyone's going to see this and mock us.
Your teeth are so white.
No, they're going to think it's cool, Dave.
No, people love billionaires.
They think billionaires is cool, and when we do stuff like this for ourselves. Yeah, so it's got mist, it's got haptics, the seats move and everything, all this stuff.
Does it? Really? It's like 4D?
40X.
In the Sphere?
Yeah, well, I don't know if the seats move, but it's got stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know Sphere did that.
Oh, yeah. It's got the steam and effects and all kinds of stuff. It's immersive that way.
Is this the actual photo?
And then the actual photo, yeah, they replaced the Lollipop Guild with David Zaslav and James Dolan. And one other original Munchkin. We represent.
No, when I read this, there's no way it wasn't their idea.
At least James's idea.
Yeah. I don't think David cares one way or the other.
Right. He's probably kind of bummed. Because it makes him look like a fool.
But, James Dolan probably, what was the movie that was playing in there when it first opened, about the Earth or something?
Oh, yeah,
he probably tried to get himself in that, and they're like, there's no humans in this, James.
What if I was, riding one of the elephants?
No, dude, no.
Can you do that with CGI?
No,
we probably wouldn't use CGI at this point in the game, but yeah. Is this the scene, Mike, that they're in?
This is apparently James Dolan as the Wizard.
Oh.
Well, no, that's not real.
At the premiere.
At the premiere.
Nick Stoner, James Dolan
really?
at his Sphere Wizard of Oz premiere. Oh, so he dressed up as the wizard.
Oh my God.
At the Sphere. That's so great, man. If I owned the Sphere and took credit for creating it,
mm-hmm.
I probably didn't have a lot to do with creating it, but if I owned the Sphere,
you financed it,
bro, I would let the building speak for itself. I would not want to attach a person to it. Yeah, I don't understand these guys that need to attach themselves to their creations. Look, it did not work out well for Tesla when they were so closely attached with Elon Musk, and then Elon went nuts for a little while.
Well, he wants to make a great big ballyhoo.
That's true.
You're talking about James Dolan?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He figured he'd slide right into a great big ballyhoo.
A ballyhoo?
Ballyhoo. Step right up. What did he say at the premiere? Let's take a look at this. Look at this.
Sound?
Maybe no sound on it? Oh, there it is.
No, it's not.
I mean,
did you hear her?
That's perfect. It's probably somebody who works for him.
You're the best.
Yeah, it's probably somebody who works for the company or one of the companies. He's got a mic on his mouth, man. He sang. Is there any more footage that he sang for sure? He did a song. He probably sang the song from Willy Wonka, and they were like, "That's from Willy Wonka," and he was like, "Yeah, but I like this song."
Yeah, I like the song. Also, it's a good movie.
And Willy Wonka's a good movie too. We should play that here and put ourselves in his Oompa Loompas, Dave. I can have my people do that. Dave's like, I don't want to do that, James. Plus, I don't even know if Willy Wonka's a Warner Brothers movie. Why would I have anything to do with that? Yeah, but I mean, listen. Good for him, man. He's living his life, James Dolan.
He said, like, don't worry. It's not a big deal. It's 2 seconds and you're not even going to notice.
But it's a big deal. You're putting yourself in the movie.
Yeah.
And people noticed. There's enough.
Egg.
Huh?
It's a little Easter egg.
Little Easter egg. Yeah, for the fans.
For the fans.
You did this for the fans? That's cool, man.
It was probably like people might go again to try to find me.
Catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that was there.
I got to see it again.
I got to see this.
Kind of like after you watch The Sixth Sense and you're like, oh my God, I have to watch this again.
That's right.
In context now.
That's right.
That's what he's thinking.
I didn't know James Dolan was in this movie.
Now I need to rewatch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is, I mean, this is up there with The Usual Suspects.
That's yeah. This is his Kaiser Soze moment. So apparently, not only are we getting a handsome, sexy Ed Gein show, but I think Peacock is doing a John Wayne Gacy. Is that a series?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think Peacock's doing a John Wayne Gacy series, which is interesting because it felt like the next Monster series was going to be John Wayne Gacy because they gave that wink. You know, at the end of the Dahmer show, you saw a little Gacy.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot all about that.
Yes, so everybody was like, Gacy's next in the
which I hated.
Serial killer universe.
I hated that they did that.
Why? You don't like the Ryan Murphy sexy serial killer cinematic universe?
No, I don't. Let that be about Dahmer.
But it's kind of about John Wayne Gacy, too.
Like, okay.
Yeah, see, they're doing Devil in Disguise on Peacock.
Okay.
Which is the John Wayne Gacy story, but I felt two ways about it when I watched this trailer.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
You want to see a little of the trailer? I'll tell you how I felt about it.
I do.
Yeah, watch a little bit of the trailer. This is going to be on Peacock. It's the John Wayne Gacy program. He was a terrible guy.
The sun goes down another dreamless night.
What can I do for you?
We laugh until we cry.
I'm almost 16, sir. I don't know too much about construction, but I'm a real fast learner.
In the dead of
Okay.
No time like.
So that's John Wayne Gacy, right?
Okay.
So I felt two ways about this. Number one, kind of funny that they got in right under Ryan Murphy's nose. Because this doesn't feel like a sexy John Wayne Gacy. You know what I mean?
No, this feels like a regular John.
Regular John Wayne Gacy. Bad guy John Wayne Gacy.
I don't remember, probably like you, what he looks like. Is that a good representation?
Well, it's kind of shadowed out. It's probably, I mean, I don't know. I can't really tell. But I will tell you this. As soon as I saw it, I was like, they screwed my boy Paul Walter Hauser out of this movie.
Oh my God, that's right. He would be great.
Paul Walter Hauser, and he would be like serious John Wayne Gacy.
He'd probably turn it down.
Why? Because he doesn't want to just play serial killers all the time?
No, because there's no other reason that he wouldn't be
the guy for it?
Yeah.
Because he played Bird Box serial killer, whatever that guy was.
Incredible.
Was that Bird Box?
No. No, Bird Box. Bird Box is
the Blindfold movie?
The Sandra Bullock movie.
Oh.
No, Blackbird?
Blackbird Box?
No, just Blackbird.
Blackbird, Singing in the Dead of Night?
Great song.
Yeah. So Peacock's doing a John Wayne Gacy show that they didn't get Paul Walter Hauser for. I would love to ask him about that if he turned it down, because he would have been amazing.
Yes.
As John Wayne Gacy. Because John Wayne Gacy is like this guy that by all accounts, everybody that knew him, he was like, he almost had that like Bill Clinton effect where he was super engaging. Everybody loved him. He was like everyone's best friend. He was the guy everybody wanted to hang out with, but then also would unfortunately kidnap, sodomize, torture, and kill teenage boys.
That's what Bill Clinton did?
Unfortunately, I misphrased that. I was talking about John Wayne Gacy.
You said he was like Bill Clinton.
Only in the first part. Only in the first part. They said Bill Clinton is very engaging. I just meant the engaging part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the other part was exclusively John Wayne Gacy, to my knowledge.
The murders and the
sodomy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, Bill may have done some sodomy.
I don't know. I can't speak because I haven't seen the show for Bill. They don't show him doing that on the show, but
Cake and sodomy.
I remember that song. But so I don't know when this John Wayne Gacy show comes out on Peacock.
I bet it's in the thing.
In the description?
Yeah.
Yeah, scroll down a little, Mike. You'll find it. October 16th.
There you go.
Okay, see? It's spooky season.
It's the end.
Yep, spooky season. And
that's before
Sexy Ed Gein?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sexy Ed Gein is the other trailer that's right there. And that's coming to Netflix. That's the Ryan Murphy show.
That's the Ryan Murphy show, and this was more of like... This is more of
you
like...
just got tired of yourself?
It's like I'm talking way too much.
Oh, my God.
Shut up. This was more of like a teaser. Like, you didn't even see him till the end.
Right, it was a quickie.
Yeah.
It was a quickie about the butcher of... I don't know. I was going to say Bakersfield, but he wasn't from Bakersfield.
I don't know what you're talking.
Yeah.
But the Ed Gein one does look good.
Of course it's going to be good. I mean, it's going to be a little sensationalized. It's going to be a little sexualized.
Which
it's
is fine.
You know, but that's kind of...
That's for the dudes.
Yeah, that's what Ryan Murphy does. But it is about time that there was a Hollywooded up version, because there have been movies about Ed Gein before, but not like Hollywooded up, like full productions. Like there was like a made-for-TV movie about him. There was a straight-to-DVD movie about him. But because the fact that he inspired Texas Chainsaw and Psycho and Silence of the Lambs and all of these movies, and it's just such an insane story that, there should be like a Hollywooded up version of this story.
But I would also like a real, truer to the story.
Not a sexy one?
Yeah. Because, he's a monster.
He's a monster, but also, they only caught him killing 2 people. They think he killed a lot more.
Maybe.
They were kind of crediting him for a lot of the missing people and girls that were around there. But, he was such a lunatic because he had, Troy had mother issues. His mother was a miserable person.
Oh, boy.
Wanted to bring misery to everybody around her.
I can relate.
But very religious.
Oh, boy.
Still?
Okay, we're still checking boxes. Damn.
Oh, boy.
I'm looking for... And then he was allowed to go to school, but he wasn't allowed to have friends because his mother thought that everybody out there, like most of the human race, was evil, and they were going to hell.
Is Kathy Bates in The Waterboy loosely based on his mother?
They had a lot of similarities, and she was a husky woman. So I think I
would love to know if they were like...
Based on Ed Gein's mother? That would be a bummer for Kathy Bates.
Everything is the devil.
Yeah. No, that's 100% how Ed Gein's mom was. And then I think the story is that he had a brother, and his brother kind of moved on. Like the dad died.
Oh boy, this is checking all the boxes.
And the brother moved on.
Did the brother go to his wedding?
No.
Oh boy.
Well, the brother moved on. Met a girl, was like, yeah, I don't know, our mom's kind of nuts. But Ed was like, I'm not trying to hear that. Don't say that shit about mom. And he still stayed with mom, and he wanted to be with mom, and he was obsessed with mom. And the brother was like kind of shitting on mom a little bit. So then one day, the brother's farmhouse burned down, and the brother died in the fire. And, the autopsy clearly showed that the brother was not burned at all.
Oh.
And it was probably head trauma that killed him.
That's weird.
And Ed Gein was like, I don't know.
That's weird.
And so the cops were like, well, I guess it'll be asphyxiation. But it was clearly not asphyxiation. It was probably Ed killing his brother because he insulted his mom. So then the mom died. She had a stroke. She was paralyzed. Ed was still looking after her. And then she had another stroke. She died. That's when Ed went a little cuckoo. He started digging up remains. And because he wanted to be closer to his mom, which is where Psycho comes from.
Yeah.
I mean, and like dozens. Like he had corpses. He started making, like, he started peeling flesh off of bodies, you know? And he would make like...
That's where Silence of the Lambs comes in.
That's right. But he would make lampshades. He would make like chairs out of bones. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Did he have a job?
No. He
All
was
right,
just
so
like
how are you going to buy furniture?
He was just right. You
Yeah.
got to make it.
Yeah.
You got to make it. He was a local guy that would actually babysit kids. That's true.
Okay.
And the neighborhood kids would tell their parents that there were like weird masks and shrunken heads at Ed Gein's house.
Okay.
And the parents were like, okay.
Kids.
Imagine it. You know what they would say? Kids, am I right? And Ed was like, oh, trust me, I know. And yeah, I mean, he finally made his piece de resistance, which was he made leggings and like a vest like Mr. Burns.
Oh.
Except it was a woman. And he had like a woman's private parts that he had cut. Like it was real. Like he cut it off a corpse.
It wasn't made of real gorilla chest?
No, it was made of a woman's chest.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And he would wear his woman's suit made of flesh and the mask. And when it was a full moon, he would run around his garden and dance in it. This is true.
At least he had a hobby.
He did have a major, major hobby. And the way that they caught him...
Your name is Skins.
Because he wouldn't shut up. He was out there running around. They don't make them like that anymore.
No.
Isn't that crazy?
Because you can't get away with it for that long anymore. They were just because back then it was like old weird Ed who lives in the neighborhood, and like 19 girls could go missing, and you'd be like, wow, that's the world that we live in.
But I mean, there are still serial killers.
Yep.
But
not like that.
The things that used to happen.
Bro, the reason they caught him was because there was, and he said he'd like to kill huskier women because they reminded him of mom. He loved his mom.
Sure.
And there was a woman who worked in the general store, and one day she went missing, and there was a trail of blood that went from the general store. Guess where it ended?
I'm going to guess his house.
Ed Gein's house. And the cops went in there, and they found her corpse like hanging off of meat hooks, and they were like, Ed, what are you doing? And then they looked around and they saw skulls, and he was eating, he would eat soup out of a skull. He made a bowl out of a skull that he would eat soup out of. And so the cops will go in and see all of this, and they're like, Ed, what are you doing? And he's like, nothing.
Yeah,
what?
wow, I'm eating soup.
What?
It's soup day.
And he was like, okay, I dug up a couple corpses. Yes, I did dig up a couple corpses, but that's it.
They couldn't have thought it was going to be that easy. Like when they see the trail of blood.
Like it's just, that's good. And then the body's right there.
They're like, well, it can't possibly just lead to the actual crime site.
Right. Well, so here's what it was. It was, they saw a trail of blood, and also there was one witness that said 2 days before, something like that, Ed Gein had been in the store saying to the woman, I'll be back here in a couple of days to buy a gallon of antifreeze. And the two things they found in the store was a trail of blood and a receipt for a gallon of antifreeze.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm excited for the Hollywood version of the story.
Right.
But this story, like it
just straight
up is like the greatest horror story you can write.
Yes. And they still, to this day, like when he went away and they put him, he was actually found criminally insane.
That's weird.
Got a stamp on his hand.
Oh.
Stamp means you're insane.
Like when you go to the county fair.
Right.
Okay.
So, yeah, he went into a mental hospital and died there, but like...
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Well, spoiler. But they only ever had evidence, I think, that he had done 2 murders. But there were a whole bunch of missing girls that he was like, not me. And they were like, yes, it was.
You guys got the wrong guy.
Yes, it was. They were like, what about that shoebox full of severed vaginas that you have? He was like, what? I think he made a belt out of nipples. That's true. Would you wear a nipple belt?
Yeah.
What if it was humans? Okay, all right. I thought it was just like cow nipples.
Cows, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how they sexify that story.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, maybe this is going to be a lot gorier, and
I think they're going to lean into the Oedipal nature of it. The desire he had to be close to his mother.
Okay.
That's
the sexiness.
I think they're gonna the same way. Yeah, I think they're gonna lean heavy,
like Menendez.
Right. I think they're gonna lean heavy into the Oedipal nature of it, which it's like, you don't need to get that weird about it. Like the story, like you said, in and of itself, is odd enough that I don't know if you need to lean too heavy into the Oedipal nature, but maybe that will, in his mind, Ryan Murphy's mind, justify showing why, like he wanted to literally wear the woman suit to become his mom.
I mean, they show that stuff in the trailer. Like
Right.
you see masks and other things.
Yeah.
Like, so it's part of the show.
When does the show come out, Mike?
September 4th.
No, that's when. That's when it was posted. October 3rd in the description. There it is. So that comes out before the John Wayne Gacy show.
Smart.
Yeah,
I'll be watching.
It's gonna be a great spooky season.
Yeah, it is.
Troy, I know you don't like horror stuff. Do you like shows about real bad guys?
I'll probably pass on this one.
Did you watch Dahmer?
I did. I liked it. It was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So watch this one.
No, I'll pass.
I can see where you. I mean,
it's not my thing.
I can see where you wouldn't want to see that stuff.
No, I don't enjoy it.
What, you mean like humanity in its absolute lowest and worst form? You don't want to see that?
I would rather watch...
That doesn't bring you joy?
I'd rather watch the Yacht Rock documentary again.
Again?
But that makes you happy. I don't understand why you would do that.
Yeah, I don't...
But don't you understand this will make you miserable and lose faith in humanity? Wouldn't you want to do that?
Yeah, it's like if a sewer smells, I don't need to go smell it.
You won't? You'll take my word for it?
Yeah, I'll just...
Okay, all right. All right.
Okay.
You don't need to poke at the wound?
No.
Right.
I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy the way it makes me feel. I don't like thinking about it.
I get it. I think people are one of two ways, and I respect both ways. I get it.
October's going to be lit.
It's going to be super lit. For shows that I watch while my wife is asleep. Oh. All right, let's get out of here. We covered quite a bit today. I'm going to keep you guys up to date on what's going on with the Dunkin' Points. At noon, I'll be back on the air over on channel 156 doing Pro Wrestling Nation's Not Sam Wrestling Live. So you can be there for that if you'd like. And if not, I will see you tomorrow.
There's more Sam Roberts Show after this. Straight Shooter with Stephen A.
This is Stephen A. Smith, and I've got something to say. We're talking politics, power, and the real issues that shape our lives. I want to make sure I position myself to be one of those voices that America wants to hear on these matters. I'll be open to being educated, corrected when I'm wrong, but I anticipate those moments to be few and far between.
Straight Shooter with Stephen A. Premiering live next Wednesday, September 17th, 6 p.m. East on POTUS, channel 124, and on the Sirius XM app.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, and I'm here to help you cancel those outrageous cell phone bills. Ever sign up for one of those too-good-to-be-true phone deals? 1 minute you're feeling great, then suddenly you're paying over $1,000 a year. Crazy, right? You know who else thinks that's crazy? Red Pocket Mobile. That's why Red Pocket plans start at just $10 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data with no contracts and no price increases ever. Plus, Red Pocket gives you access to all 3 5G networks. You pick the one that works best where you live or work, or switch anytime for better coverage. Imagine never being stuck with one network again. And with Red Pocket, you keep your phone and your number. Why in the world would you not switch? Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch now and get one locked-in low price, 3 5G networks, and live customer care in less than 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's redpocket.com, redpocket.com.
From the moment it was invented, TV has been evolving. We've gone from a few black and white channels and a handful of shows to limitless possibilities, including what, how, and where we watch. But the one thing that's been consistent is the audience. Without them, there is no TV. That's why Philo is proud to be the streaming service that puts our audience first with everything we do. At Philo, there are no contracts and no hidden fees to watch all your favorite stuff however you want to watch it. From live TV on channels like A&E, BET, Nickelodeon, and Discovery, to a library of more than 80,000 movies and shows you can save for up to a year on an unlimited DVR. Philo is committed to building a streaming service that you can love as much as the shows you watch on it. And the best part? At Philo, we think great TV shouldn't break the bank. So all of this is just $28 a month when you sign up at philo.tv. Check us out risk-free. That's philo.tv.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, we all have people that we go to when we want to discuss the problems going on in our lives, whatever issues that we're facing, whether that's the group text, whether that's friends at work. A lot of them aren't even listening. A lot of them are so concerned with their own issues, they're not paying attention to you. They're just smiling and nodding. That doesn't help. If I were you, I'd go to BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S., fully online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. You can switch therapists anytime, no extra cost. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFFT.
Hey everybody, it's Conan O'Brien, and guess what? I've got my own channel, Conan O'Brien Radio, here on SiriusXM. Tune in to channel 104 for exclusive interviews with your favorite celebrities, hilarious moments from all my TV shows, showcasing some of the most absurd and hilarious moments from my decades on television, and episodes from Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend podcast and Andy Richter's weekly call-in show. Don't miss out. Conan O'Brien Radio, channel 104, or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, Metallica family. This is James. It's Lars. This is Kirk. It's Robert.
It really means a lot to have our own channel here on SiriusXM.
For us to be able to have a platform to share the music that we love, the music that we create, the music that inspires us.
The most Metallica anywhere. Maximum Metallica. Do you want heaven?
Channel 42 and the SiriusXM app. On right now.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, we all have people that we go to when we want to discuss the problems going on in our lives, whatever issues that we're facing, whether that's the group text, whether that's friends at work. A lot of them aren't even listening. A lot of them are so concerned with their own issues, they're not paying attention to you. They're just smiling and nodding. That doesn't help. If I were you, I'd go to BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S., fully online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. You can switch therapists anytime, no extra cost. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFFT.
Are your irons helping you, or are they holding you back? Hey guys, it's Piers and Andy from Me and My Golf. As Titleist brand partners, we've tested the new T-Series irons to see what they offer to golfers like you.
Eliminating gaps in iron performance is key to shooting lower scores, and the new Titleist T-Series irons are designed to help all golfers hit it higher, farther, and closer.
We've worked with players of all ages, speeds, and handicaps to improve their iron play with T-Series. Whether you prefer tour precision, maximum speed and forgiveness, or something in between, T-Series provides irons suited for every level of golfer, all with that signature Titleist quality and feel.
They're everything you love about Titleist irons, with added performance and a new seamless design that's absolutely stunning across all models, including a clean, modern look for the new T250.
To find the T-Series irons that fit your game or build your perfect blended set, visit Titleist.com to reserve a T-Series fitting near you.
What can 160 years of experience teach you about the future? When it comes to protecting what matters, Pacific Life provides life insurance, retirement income, and employee benefits for people and businesses building a more confident tomorrow. Strategies rooted in strength and backed by experience. Ask a financial professional how Pacific Life can help you today. Pacific Life Insurance Company, Omaha, Nebraska, and in New York, Pacific Life and Annuity, Phoenix, Arizona.
Hi, this is professional golfer Mark O'Mara. When it came to building my personal putting green, I called Celebrity Greens, the leader in customized synthetic golf greens. Celebrity Greens designed an amazing backyard green for me and a synthetic lawn area for my dogs that looks and acts just like natural grass. You can't beat Celebrity Greens' attention to detail and exceptional customer service. Learn how to create a championship putting green in your own backyard. Call the pros at Celebrity Greens, 1-888-507-7960, or visit them online at celebritygreens.com.
If it's big on the block, or blowing up your feed, it's on Hip Hop Nation.
Hip Hop Nation, the sound of the culture.
The sound of the culture is on Hip Hop Nation.
What did I miss?
Yeah, me a trapping, no dark skin country, oh, got it out the mud, 6'1", oh, thug, oh.
The turn up starts here.
Hip Hop Nation.
Channel 44. And listen at home on Alexa, Google Home, smart TVs, and everywhere on the SiriusXM app.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/comedy. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your